this with an electrified one. Right?
Yep.
Ready?
Hell yeah.
Rolling on that. Cool.
Oh yeah. I saw dumb things starting as boop.
We gotta roll, baby.
Idiots have fly swatters.
Topo. That's my. I've started to collect glass bottles.
For to money.
Yeah.
So you can have a cool, eccentric backyard one day.
Yeah.
I saw Forrest of Topo play at Glastonbury in 2013.
Forest of Topo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I'm drinking so many goddamn Topo Chicos.
Buddy, it is a problem.
It's a real
It's so
problem.
It's a
good.
fucking
Once you
problem.
start, it's so good.
Do you buy them from fucking the BF right here?
Oh, there's the fly.
Oh God, it's on the light.
Go get it.
That light is not.
Keep the
Go hit
swatter.
it.
Careful.
Hit the light.
Uh-oh. Don't
hit
hit
it
the
too
light.
hard,
Don't
though.
hit the light.
Oh, it's up there. It's up there. No, it went on. It went that way.
Welcome back to the Shudcast!
Ah!
All right, I'll wait for it to land. I'll get it.
Hey,
Yeah, hope it lands
Keep
on
the
these glass
keep
bottles. Why is your episode 35 minutes long?
Oh, it knows. It knows it's safe there.
I'm trying so hard to be gentle about it.
Yeah. Thank you.
don't be gentle.
Okay.
How much is the light?
Honestly, I don't know. I was trying to look that up today. It was bought for me at one of my previous jobs.
So it could be expensive.
Yeah.
Okay, don't hit the light.
Yeah. Welcome back to the Shudcast!
The fly.
Episode 101. A new era.
A new
of the
era.
Shudcast. I'm Curtis.
I'm help me.
He's doing the fly.
I am Cody. To be clear, we're not covering the fly, but we should one day.
We should. That'd be fun.
And I'm the SWAT guy, Lucas, and he's fucking back.
It's just chilling on this light.
Yeah.
Because it's
It's
just
fine. It's just hanging out.
just to taunt us. Maybe it will eventually get hot enough that it'll fall to its death. It's slowly its organs
These
will get too
these
hot.
LEDs
That would be nice.
really,
Damn it.
really get it going.
See, this is the problem with LEDs. Won't fry bugs like you need it to.
This is the horror movie podcast where we discuss the films that freak you out and the friendships that are
Even freakier.
We're week 3 of what?
Oh my God!
I like saying it to you because it surprises you,
Every time.
which helps with the title of the thing. Because you got to say, "Oh my God." That's right. We took a little break, a little sabbatical in our gothness to do an alien
Deep dive.
deep fucking dive.
A deep dive into the far reaches of space. And I was about to pitch our Patreon, but I don't even have to. That's free. That exists for you. You can go listen to that right now.
Yeah. If you have not listened to that, go listen to that. It's 3 hours of us talking about every alien movie.
It's true.
It's awesome.
If you like Alien, and I'm sure you do, because you're an elevated human, then go listen to that.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the bone?
The fake bone is here.
I see.
But if they want to hear more from us,
Fake bone.
where could they? Oh, you put the mic down. Where could they, Austin, hear more from us?
They can go to so many different places. You could go to Instagram or Twitter. Sometimes we post stuff there. But if you really want to hear from us directly and often, and our best stuff, our OnlyFans spicy content, you need to be on our Discord. How do you get on the Discord? You sign up on our Patreon. Find our Instagram page or any of our pages at the Shudcast, at Shudcast. I don't know. You're here, so just figure it out. There might even be a link in the show description. I don't know if we do that.
There has been.
There might be. So maybe in this show description, you can just open that and click a link to join our Patreon. And we have multiple tiers. I recommend you do the top tier because it's the best tier. But if you don't want to commit, you just throw $3 little our way. You get to join our Discord where we're full of lots of happy, exciting people. And we talk all day, every day about all kinds of horror stuff.
We really do. And we want to give a special shout out to Tyler, Christian, and Steve.
Tyler, Christian, Steve!
New
This is one
patrons.
person?
No. Tyler, Christian.
2 people.
God, I wish.
3 people. 3 new patrons.
3 new patrons.
Wow.
The Shudcast.
Welcome to the show, guys.
Are they
Welcome
on
to
the
the show.
Discord?
Not yet.
Oh,
If you're listening to this and you're
Get
one
on
of
the
those
Discord.
people, yes.
we
that
talk.
was-
We talk to each other.
First
a
of
lot.
all, thank you for joining our Patreon.
That
Second
too.
of all, come hop on the Discord. Don't be shy. The water's fine.
Yeah. There's one woman there.
There is. Maybe one of these is a woman.
we still
Maybe
only,
it's a
we're
woman.
still only at one woman, aren't we?
Yeah.
Tyler could be a woman. Steve could be a woman.
They could. I do know Steve personally. He could be a woman, but I do not think
Got it.
he is currently a woman.
You know Steve?
Yes, I do.
I don't know Tyler or Christian. I
Me
don't
either.
Follow each other on
Oh,
Letterboxd.
you know who these people might be? Because one of
It's the people that steal shit?
no,
think. What?
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
yes.
we have a wonderful fan named Tristan who has been doing a lot of promotion from
Oh,
his page.
yeah.
So I think we have new fans.
I
Are
do
these
think-
new friends from Australia?
I do think one of them might be from Australia.
Oi, oi, good day. Welcome. We ain't here to fuck spiders.
Aye, aye, aye.
Thank you for listening to Tristan's advice and joining us here.
Thank you. Really cool.
Tell all of Australia. I would like to become the dominant horror podcast of Western Australia. So we can conquer Perth, baby.
What's wrong with Eastern part?
Oh, fuck
Too many
them.
people.
Yeah, exactly.
Too many?
They're all uppity because it's Sydney, mate. Oh, in Melbourne. No, fuck them. Western Australia, Perth. It's weird.
Well,
there.
all the
Wake and
danger-
Fright is? Is that
all
like
the
where-
danger
like
is-
Outback? That part?
Yeah.
That's Wake. Okay.
Around the
Right,
Outback.
yeah, I want that
Well,
part.
no, the Outback's
Yeah.
the Outback. Perth is just this strange little town that I love.
Oh, okay.
I've only been to there and Adelaide, which is weird.
That is so strange.
I know. I have not been to Sydney or Melbourne. So that's why I like Perth.
Hell yeah.
Unless these new Aussies are from
I'm sure
Sydney or
probably from
Melbourne.
Probably from Melbourne.
Are you from Darwin?
Ow.
Excuse me, I'm sorry. These things are make me very, very,
It's
very
true,
gassy.
but that was like a
sounds like
bomb.
a hurt.
It just comes out. It's
Pay
it's
us
a
more
leaking.
money, please.
It's gonna smell like turkey tacos. Just a heads up. Sorry,
Okay.
I apologize.
I'm sorry you spent money on this, guys.
They didn't spend money on this. This
No,
is free.
these three did.
No, but this.
Not
They
on
spent
this.
money on
Generally.
us. The general
yeah, yeah,
us.
got it.
And
The royal
we
us.
cannot
No,
refund
man.
you. And
No.
I
The
apologize.
Aussie us.
No, at least one of us is slowly losing textures in his brain.
But please hop in the Discord and tell us if you're comfortable, what part of Australia you're from. If you're from Darwin, I'll send you a gift.
Why?
Because that place is weird as hell. That's the place where you're like, oh, you don't. There's no surfing here. Why? Because the crocodiles will eat you. Oh no, it's there are no sharks in Darwin because the crocodiles have eaten all the sharks.
Get fucked.
Yeah, yeah. I believe that's true. Please, an Australian, chime in the Discord and correct
Yeah.
me if I'm
Any
wrong.
Australian.
We got it. Yeah.
Well, we have a couple to choose
couple.
from. So please chime in. And
What
correct me.
percentage of Australians are qualified zoologists?
I think
Gotta be
it's
all
like,
at this
I think
point.
it's like instead of algebra, they just take zoology.
Really?
They-
Is
they
that
have-
real?
No.
Oh,
I mean, it could be. I don't know. But they should. You have to know the flora and fauna is trying to kill you everywhere you go. That's way more important than
Yeah.
X times Y. Fuck
Absolutely.
that shit. That's a dangerous plant. That's a danger snake.
Danger
You
snake.
need to know.
Oh shit. Boys, we got a lot of shit that we watched.
Oh my God.
We've got an episode. We got a film to cover and a lot of shit that we have watched to also
there's,
run through.
Mine is
We've had a
relative-
minute since we've done this, so
Mine is relatively quick, and I think is going to cover many things that other people watch. So
Yeah, I think we got a lot of overlap. I do have 30 films though.
I have 20 something, but it's very quick.
Yeah, we'll get
how is it a
this.
quick 20-something?
Watch.
Watch.
Watch. You ready?
I have a 19.
Let's go.
Go- okay.
Okay, Cody's starting.
I watched Jaws.
Yeah.
Right.
You want to
Hell
talk about
yeah.
Jaws for an hour?
I mean, yes, but on another episode when we have a special on Jaws.
We need to do a Jaws episode.
For our Alien episode, I watched Alien 3, Alien Resurrection, Prometheus, Alien Covenant, Alien versus Predator, and then a fart sound
Why are we including the alien movies in this?
because I watched them.
Well, I figured we'd skip those because
Well,
they're all
I-
covered in
they're
depth.
part
Well,
of
I've already said it. Okay, it's done.
I'm
now.
gonna skip my alien movies.
Fine.
because that's
we all
crazy.
watched them. Right.
that out.
Right.
Gone.
I watched MaXXXine.
Yeah. Wait, is that okay? We haven't talked about MaXXXine probably.
No, we haven't.
Yeah.
I haven't
Have we all seen
I
it?
still haven't seen
You
it.
haven't seen it.
No.
Have you seen it yet, Lucas?
I gotta wait.
Maxine, no.
Okay, well then that's
gotta-
all we say.
I gotta
Yeah.
wait now.
I watched it. Cool.
It's out of theaters. I'm not gonna pay $20 for
It's
it.
true.
I watched Deadpool, Deadpool 2, and Deadpool versus Wolverine, or
I-
Deadpool and Wolverine.
I also did those things.
yeah,
I didn't see the Deadpool.
I care about one of those movies exactly.
We are
Which
moving-
one? Find out on Discord only.
Yeah.
Sure. Oh, there you go. I like that. I watched Longlegs again, and it's still
Me
amazing.
too!
Fuck, yes, I want to watch Longlegs again so
It's
bad.
so great.
I went and saw it at the Vista in 35.
We have not
It
talked
was-
about that on this show yet.
We have only a little bit, but not since we've all seen it.
Oh, because you saw it
'cause you
early.
hadn't seen
Oh,
it.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
We
You're
can
the
talk
holdout.
about it briefly now. if
Let's
you'd
talk
like.
about it briefly now. That's the
Guys,
point of
this
show.
fucking movie
Holy shit. I want to watch it again so badly.
injected into my eyeballs every day.
It's been so exciting, like me talking to, like doing the show, talking to people who would tell me they're going to go see Longlegs, and then
Yes.
just getting to watch, like, oh, you're about to have such a good time.
Yeah. I find it less perfect than the first time I saw it, but I love it more.
and I found it
Interesting.
more perfect second time through.
I think
and also loved it more.
I think you could call some of its story machinations rough, but it's so much fun to watch the whole time.
That's one that's going to come live with me. I was Googling the other day about when that could be.
Yeah.
Do they have any plans for that?
I don't know.
Yeah. There's a 4K.
There will be.
Really?
Yep.
A special one, or is it just a?
It's at least a 4K. I don't know.
I
Because
don't
some
know how
fucking things,
special.
the first Omen, I'm looking at you,
Well-
don't have a fucking 4K. Abigail, I'm looking at you.
They
Wait,
might.
First Omen doesn't have a 4K?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I know.
Is it just streaming? Straight to streaming?
No, Blu-ray. You can get a Blu-ray.
Fuck that.
Abigail,
Stupid.
same story.
What are we? Peasants?
Come on.
Well, I wonder if maybe they'll change their packaging for it, given how incredibly wildly successful it's been.
Maybe.
I don't think anyone was expecting this.
There was a stat just like the other day. It outgrossed Furiosa domestically.
Wild.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, it blows my
Insane.
mind.
Some marketing guy got the biggest
Fucking
raise.
Christian.
Fucking Christian from
The
Beyond
Beyond
Fest
Fest.
did.
I hope.
Oh, is he? He
was an
Yeah, remember
EP.
the guy that introduced
And
the,
they
the film when we
fucking-
saw the premiere?
Yes,
We're in
yes, I
charge
know
of
what you're talking
marketing.
about. He crushed it.
Absolutely crushed it.
Because that movie made so much goddamn money.
Killer marketing.
Lucas, do you have thoughts? We've talked about this.
Just I love it so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, hail
it.
fucking Satan, guys.
Hail
Hail
Satan.
Fucking
Hail
hail Satan.
Satan.
Hail Satan as always.
I watched a lot of Satan movies too. I'll get to them.
Nice.
I watched Night of the Eagle, also known as Burn Witch Burn. I hadn't seen that since college. What a great movie.
I love the two totally disparate titles.
It always
Wild.
blows my
How-
mind.
Not even near each other.
No, they
Say them again, please.
Night of the Eagle,
Okay.
also known as Burn Witch Burn.
Both in English?
Yes.
Hilarious.
Is this not like a Lost Misfits track?
It might as well be. It's such a great movie. If you guys,
Hell
not,
yeah.
have you,
I've heard of
seen
Burn
this?
Witch Burn.
Yeah, it's great, man.
And I've heard of Night
Interesting.
of the Eagle.
Wow.
1962. It's outstanding. I love that movie.
What kind of movie is it?
About a more closer to witches, but there is a Night of the Eagle involved. So
I don't know what that means, and I'm excited to learn.
it's a good movie.
It's nighttime and there's an eagle and it can't see.
It's the Night of the Eagle.
It's about a woman that is a witch or practicing witch, and her husband is decidedly a skeptic and a professor, and it's basically about an event that takes place between the two of them, and the way that their different approaches to her practicing of witchcraft have an effect on this particular event. It's a really
It
interesting
sounds like
movie.
Antichrist.
I guess it could be, maybe not. But
Fucking rude, okay? Jesus.
that was more like a train of thought where I went at first.
He
I
was
was like,
trying-
I actually think maybe, and then
he
I
was
went
open
no.
to it.
I was open to
He
it.
considered it.
Actually, that's actually the backstory of my first D&D character.
Oh,
Was I was a skeptic. My wife was a witch. She practiced too much in the woods.
and
then
you
that's
remained a
irrelevant.
skeptic.
Then I went chasing after her, and then throughout my adventures realized that her shit was real.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
good.
For some reason, I thought you were going to say "threw out your back." I love that so
Threw out my
much.
back.
I went to chase her, threw out my back, and now I'm here.
Just start injured.
I've been making an effort to go through movies that are actually on my watch list on Letterboxd,
Yeah.
so I
I
can
should do
watch
that
those
one day.
numbers go
Yeah.
down. Right.
Yeah.
I watched Slaughter High, which
Okay.
I'd never seen. That's a good time. That's a
Yeah.
really good fucking
Is that
good
like
time.
high school murder?
Yeah,
I'm
slasher
guessing?
movie from '86.
Where'd you watch that?
I rented it from
Okay,
Cinephile, but I think it's available on Tubi.
Really?
One of
I
those.
feel like
yeah.
I couldn't find it. Or I
Tubi?
saw it and it was like
Just based off that title, you could guess the plot, the year
Yep.
in the poster.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Yep.
You're right. You're like
Which makes it a
86.
great title.
Bloody knife.
Yep.
Probably a locker.
Yeah.
Or a school bus.
It's a clever movie. I liked it quite a bit. Highly recommend. I rewatched Night of the Comet, which I had seen once
have
before and
never
was
seen that
not
fucking movie.
super hot on it.
Yeah.
Man, this time felt wildly different. Fucking incredible
Loved it?
movie. Yeah, loved it.
Big LA movie.
Big LA movie. If you
Night
guys
of
see,
the-
have
no.
you guys seen this? So good. It's called Night of the Comet. It's basically about a comet
comet?
that comes and
Yeah.
and a post-apocalyptic event and what happens immediately thereafter, and being in Los Angeles, 1984. Great movie.
84.
Great movie. Strongly recommend.
Hell yeah.
I watched Happy Birthday to Me.
Oh, hell yeah. I haven't seen that either.
Old school slasher from 1981. Not nearly as appealing to me as Slaughter High, but still worth the watch, especially if you're. A lot of these came from. I've been reading those Stephen Graham Jones
Yeah.
books, the trilogy. Fuck,
The Indian
yes,
Lake.
thank you,
Indian
Indian
Lake.
Lake trilogy, and he has all of these. For those listeners who haven't read it, he he throws out little pepperings of references to classic slasher movies, some of which I had not seen, but have been in my periphery for a while. So I've been making an effort.
Have you read that third book?
Not yet.
Okay.
I'm currently going through the Halloween the novelizations of the Halloween movies, and then I'm going to do that.
R.I.P. Charles Cyphers.
R.I.P. Charles Cyphers, dude. So sad.
Sheriff Brackett.
I mean, he was old as fuck.
He was.
Like-
Good life, old as fuck, but he passed away today.
Today?
Yeah,
Today.
Brackett's dead. Okay. I watched
I'm about a quarter of the way through that book.
which
By the way.
which one? The new one?
Oh, the
Yeah,
new one?
The third one, yeah.
Oh, is it great?
dig
I'm
it.
enjoying it quite a bit.
Do you like it more? Where do you rank it in correlation to the other two?
I'm not done yet, so I'm not going
Well, so far, help me.
Can't do it.
Oh, you fucking asshole.
It's incomplete. God knows what the next page could be. It could become
be
like
blank.
a Puppy Pals book. I don't know what it is. I can't rank
You
it.
can tell me right now whether or not you like it more.
One can only hope.
Okay, moving on. We're getting
do it.
away from it.
Sorry, sir.
I watched one of my new favorite movies, Satan's Blood.
Hell yeah.
Satan's Blood.
God
Fuck. I told myself I was done buying physical media for a while. Within 30 minutes, I was like, I have to own this. And then I found out that the collector's slipcover edition was sold out on Vinegar Syndrome. So what did I do? I went
Yes,
and found a
you
version
did.
on Grindhouse Video that had it,
Yes, you did.
and it was barely used. So I bought it
Fuck yeah.
for $20.
Dude,
It was
what a
great.
deal.
What a deal.
How many times has that happened? How many times has Grindhouse picked those things up?
They've served me well a few times. It's a good.
What the
It's a
fuck?
good. Yeah,
I
it's
could be
great.
saving money on my eBay purchases.
Guys, this is one of the most. This is one of the most interesting movies that I've ever seen. As far as, especially considering like when we're talking about like 70s satanic black mass movies, fucking rules. Like this is pinnacle of that.
Really?
It's so cool.
That's where I heard it. It was like best Satan movies. Was this part of?
This was me and Liam were going back and forth about this on Discord. And he
Okay.
was talking. I think he said the same thing I just said. I completely agree with him.
Shout
It's
out to our
outstanding.
Discord.
Shout out to our Discord. and
You
to-
should be there, fool.
You should. Hey, Liam told me that this was a great one. I trusted him. This happens.
Liam gives good recs.
He does give good recs.
Mostly.
Following that, this was a triple feature night complete with a pizza and a lot of beer. Then I watched, and me alone, I watched the erotic rites of Frankenstein.
Oh, buddy.
Oh, buddy.
Is it something?
What a time that is.
Where'd you you got this disc, right?
Also got that as a disc. I think that is also streaming. Fuck
Yeah.
wild.
The
Man.
erotic rites of
The
Frankenstein.
erotic rites of Frankenstein.
Yeah.
Long
Sometimes
story.
I can't believe the
There's
world
someone that we
live in.
know, and someone not that we know, but someone we recognize is in that.
I'm going to do a very just kind of quick bullet point of the synopsis just because it's tantalizing.
Please do.
There is an evil sorcerer
Of course.
that tries to kill Dr. Frankenstein and kidnap his monsters to have the monster do his evil bidding, which mostly primarily the primary purpose is to go and kidnap women to impregnate them to create a new race
Hell
of
yeah.
Frankenstein people?
of things. Yeah.
Okay.
Frankenstein monster things. It is as rapey as it sounds.
Okay.
And
all right.
it is a wild time.
Add it to watch list.
That is in my watch list.
Following that, I watched Lucifer's Satanic Daughter.
Hell yeah.
How do you
very
find these?
interesting.
I'm just fascinated.
Well, Lucifer's Satanic.
do you just like have a dartboard of horror words and you just throw three
that
and then you
really
Google, oh, it's a movie, and then you watch that movie?
You would think so.
I'm very interested in.
I think it's a list or it's a wheel format that he uses.
Oh,
so the
it's
left
like a
side
bigger
is
wheel?
porn
Yeah.
stuff.
Yep.
So erotic, lesbos, whatever
Yeah,
it
yeah.
is. The right side is pick your movie monster.
Vampiros.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
and then
Werewolf.
and then that's got to be a
Frankensteins.
movie.
Yeah,
And
right.
it is.
Exactly.
Then a familial
Satan.
relation.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah. Yeah. Or
Lesbian Uncle Werewolf.
yeah. Lucifer's Satanic Daughter.
Why is it Lucifer's satanic daughter?
Because
It's not about
LSD.
his.
Oh.
It's not about his good.
I'm
daughter.
somehow less interested.
So, to be clear, you would be allergic to this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Austin, you would be too. You, on the other hand, might have time with this one.
Oh fuck yeah!
Would you take what?
I want to watch Lucifer's Christian Daughter. That'd be more
Right? That's a
interesting.
much more
That is
interesting
very
movie.
interesting.
I do want to shout this one out for any fans of Electric Wizard out there. This was that movie that they recorded a song for, or recorded something called Lucifer's Satanic Daughter, and they worked with this is actually a cool story. This dude who's a big fan of this band started making DIY music videos for them and just putting them on YouTube. and the band loved him, so they started like just getting in touch with the guy. And the guy pitched this idea for this movie that he had called Lucifer's Satanic Daughter that was based on a ritual murder, satanic murder that happened years ago. And the band loved it, and they produced the movie for him. Which I thought was great.
Holy shit!
Does
it look good?
No. No.
Good.
No. No, for real. Like this is more like one of those like experimental like drug movies. Well, this is a drug movie.
What's the band? Electric Wizard.
Electric Wizard.
That's the full name.
That's the full name of the band.
Okay.
And then King Gizzard. Wait.
King Gizzard and Lizard Wizard. Yeah,
I've heard of this.
That's what you're thinking.
Yes.
That's a different band.
Yeah,
That's a different band.
I've heard of this recently. It
That's a different
was
band.
recommended to me.
They're a great
Yeah.
band.
Okay.
No, this is a different band. This is but they anyway. Cool movie, good time if you feel like supporting, and if you're a fan of the band, absolutely recommend watching. Fan of doom metal, absolutely recommend watching. It's a blast.
Damn.
Do not recommend sobriety.
Understood.
Really don't. I
Just
watched.
in general, or
I mean, in general, it's a good thing, but maybe in this movie, you might have a different experience that
see.
is
Yeah,
would lead
don't
to more
feel
boredom. You should feel feelings. I went to see Twisters.
I saw Twister.
We've
which
all seen
watched.
Twisters.
We've all seen
sing
Twisters.
songs.
I would like to very quickly, just kind of perhaps throw out the notion that I think that Austin and I might be on the same page.
I believe so.
What is the page? Read the page.
You can read the page, Austin.
I can read the
happy.
page. Yeah. It is a perfectly fine, enjoyable popcorn movie that I have already forgotten most of. And if you ask me in 5 years if I have seen it, I will likely say no.
And I agree entirely.
And I don't disagree with either of you particularly, because I also have an affinity for Twister, which I fully recognize is mostly hot garbage, but like super fucking weird.
How dare you? Watch your fucking mouth.
I agree with him.
It shouldn't work at all. The magic of it is that
so
it
well,
does
though.
speak directly to my soul and heart. Like all of it does.
Yeah.
In spite of itself.
Right.
It's that Amblin magic, which I think Twisters also captures.
I didn't feel like this Twisters captures the same Amblin magic that Twister does.
It isn't, because I got the Twister 4K. I just watched that after having seen Twisters twice. And I was like, I think Twisters does this better.
Sisters,
Oddly.
Twisters.
Yeah. But I think there's something to be said, and it is just a perfectly serviceable, fine script and film. But I find joy in one, just like real locations, real up stakes for something like natural phenomena, fucking just country music that sucks for no good reason, but I love it.
And a couple of absolute banger country songs.
Couple of banger country songs, couple of phenomenal performances, and that like shot on film, just like it feels like a movie.
But not
And I
shot
love
on
it.
film.
It was shot on film.
It was?
Yeah.
Oh.
On actual film?
Yeah.
Really?
I don't believe it.
Yeah, I don't know if I believe
You don't
that.
believe that?
No.
Well,
That's what I love
We
about
have
it.
no way to know.
Was that sentiment that you said about this is something that shouldn't work and they make work really well. I'm like leaping out of my seat for it. Because that scene, spoiler alert, then when they go on the date at the rodeo and then like Twister. You know what I mean? Just
Yeah.
out of no, I started
Another sneaky
laughing
tornado?
Yeah,
my
I
ass
know.
off that they just got surprise tornado. I was like, this is ridiculous, but I'm fucking here for it.
Have you seen
This-
the first one?
Long time ago.
Because the same thing happens.
Yeah,
It
they're
dri-
driving.
It drives, me,
Okay,
it drives me crazy.
Yeah, I think if
great.
I watch that again, it'll basically
It's literally
be
just
the
like,
first time.
that's not how they work.
So great.
You know, a long time. It's crazy. I can never get past
well,
that.
sometimes that's kind of the premise of the movie. Tornadoes will drop down 10 minutes. You don't have enough time to like go away, but you will hear them within like 10 minutes.
Yeah,
So,
it's not going to be like it starts ripping up the screen and you're
yeah.
like, whoa, tornadoes here.
And then also learning that tornadoes are only like half science and mostly magic. That's what that movie said. They're like, we don't know.
We don't know. We got no idea.
Which I can't verify. I have no idea how
exactly.
accurate that is. I don't know anything about
We burn the
tornadoes.
trash and it goes up in the air and turns into stars.
I also love that. I guess Glenn Powell's job was to just go sit in tornadoes
Yeah.
and shoot fireworks at
Yeah,
them.
like he's just a fucking YouTuber. But he went to meteorology school, so he knows some shit. It's so goofy.
I have never wanted to throw a beer at a movie screen more in my entire life.
Then at Glenn Powell?
Yes.
In this?
It was the
Aw.
country
He's
music
never
that
he's
got
never
involved.
coming around to Glenn Powell.
Maybe
Oh,
not.
he's so charming. If he's not in that movie, we're not talking about it.
I will say he's
hinges.
charming. He
Yeah.
is charming.
You just don't
He's
like
very,
him.
No, I don't like him.
Yeah.
No, I can't stand him.
Really?
No, I really don't like him.
I gotta cancel that.
I think Henry Cavill's punching the air at him.
I don't
for
like
sure.
Henry Cavill either.
I feel like Miles Teller.
No, I think Henry Cavill. I was just talking about this with someone that Henry Cavill like lacks the electricity that he like really needs for people to grab onto because he is a specimen of a man.
Is he the Witcher one?
Yeah.
The Superman Witcher? Yeah.
Yeah, and he's in all the gentleman, uncle.
Yeah. Richie.
Yeah.
Yeah. But doesn't he like kind of suck?
No, he's
like
a
good
super
dude.
dude. He's
Yeah.
a Warhammer dude and a PC player.
That's right. He is a Warhammer
That
dude. I
doesn't mean
forgot about that.
he's like, that's not what
No,
I'm
he
talking
can't
about.
suck. He played Warhammer and has a PC.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, no, those are awesome. Let's go find some Reddit threads.
Anyway, Twister's great.
Yeah, second favorite movie of the year so far.
Wow.
Wow is right, but
It won't even-
I'm not
it won't
surprised.
crack my top 10.
I'm not remotely surprised.
Yeah, no.
It did not crack my
I
top
just-
10,
I-
but not remotely surprised.
It's for me. It's for Lucas. We love it.
Getting
Oddity.
it deleted.
I went and saw Oddity.
I saw Oddity.
I wanted to see Oddity.
Well, you will be on Shudder soon.
I
our
also wanted
previous
to see
non-sponsor.
Really?
Yeah, it is a Shudder film. Creepy little fucking thing.
Creepy little fucking thing.
Really
man.
creepy little fucking thing. There was a moment in that movie that had my whole body eject from the seat.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, just completely.
Yeah. It's
Great
good.
time. Like that.
I want to see
Revisited The Ninth Gate with Johnny Depp for the first time in a long time. Not very good.
Roman Polanski?
Yeah, not very good.
I don't think I've seen
Well, when
It's
you're
not
that
very
late,
good.
when you're that late in a franchise, it's usually not very good. Like the Gate's good. Then
I love like what they're trying to do. It's just so fucking long. And kind of boring. Followed that up with Race with the Devil.
it. Oh, hell yeah.
Little Peter Fonda, Warren Oates
Yeah.
movie. Warren Oates, right? It's Warren
I
Oates.
think so.
Holland.
I've not seen it.
Yeah, right. Yeah. What a fucking movie, guys.
yeah.
Yeah, talk about like just wild escapism. It's basically a family that's on Peter Fonda and Warren Oates and their wives are on a grand camping trip in their camper that they've been planning for, and they witness a satanic ritual murder. And they are then on the run from the Black Mass cultists.
That's awesome.
In a small little podunk town. Fucking wild time. Really good. Loved it. And then lastly, me and a friend of the show, Quentin, took a little motorcycle trip up north. And we one of the nights we elected to go have a little, maybe a few alcoholic beverages. Did
you see that?
Yes, I did.
I think
Yeah.
we all just saw that.
We all saw it. Yeah, we all saw it. Yeah.
Lucas just rating a movie on Letterboxd.
Vlogging shit right now.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw it on his. I'm like, I didn't do it.
Yeah. Went and had a couple of alcoholic
Everyone
beverages.
stared right at it.
I don't know why. We just saw the stars. I saw the stars go.
I
was
just
like, oh.
saw the animation. I was like,
Yeah, yeah, exactly. The stars happened. We all just looked over at it. And we went and watched Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. And
Hell
we-
yeah.
They were playing that, and there were three options that night: Kneecap, which I had never heard of until I stood outside of that movie theater.
Hell yeah.
Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, and The Fifth Element. We watched Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. Wow, I hadn't watched that in a long time. What a dark fucking movie that is. That thing gets fucking so
I
dark.
haven't seen it in forever.
That is a wild thing. I don't fault anybody for not liking it, but as someone who was such a huge fan of that book growing up, and a fan of that era, that's just such a fucking interesting movie and just an outstanding, I think, adaptation of that story. Just brilliant.
Something you probably couldn't adapt unless
No.
you're Terry Gilliam.
No, right, exactly. That between that and just the Johnny Depp's performance, incredible. Benicio del Toro's performance, incredible. The first 30 minutes of that movie are some of the funniest shit I've ever seen.
They need to reunite. That duo is fucking great.
just make a sequel.
Tobey Maguire too, right? As the,
yeah,
he's
Powder.
the
guy
hitchhiker.
They pick up.
Yeah, as the hitchhiker. Yeah,
I said
Yeah.
powder.
yeah.
Christina Ricci at one point too.
Yeah, it's
Um,
been,
Oh wow.
Vasquez in Aliens.
Oh, Jeanette Goldstein.
Yeah, Jeanette Goldstein. She's in it.
Really?
Yeah, she plays the maid that Johnny Depp opens the door and it looks like Benicio del Toro is basically holding her on the ground and just screaming at her while he's on drugs.
What a film. I need to do that again.
Yeah, wild time. And that concludes the things that I watched other than tonight.
Wow.
Oh, hell yeah.
Who goes next? I'll go next because I'm starting that. Okay, let me scroll back. I'm going to omit the Alien films because if you want to hear everybody talk about those, go listen to our Alien episode. Let me see. What makes this trickier?
Resent that tone.
Did we talk about Arcadian?
I
watched
don't
Arcadian.
know if we talked about it since you saw
Yeah,
it.
not since you saw it. Have
fucking
you seen it
I've
yet?
not seen it
I
yet.
fucking
How fucking
love
cool was
Arcadian.
that shit?
Holy shit, I love that movie. God damn, it's so good. Because
It
now
has
I'm fully on the Nick Cage train. So,
Yeah.
oh my God.
Man, and I'm still very much the like.
God,
it's-
dude.
it was-
No,
it
those
was
things
good.
are crazy.
I mean, that's Austin bait. Come on.
That is Austin
Those
bait.
things are crazy
Those
and
things,
awesome.
Those things were made for me.
they
the
are-
spindly legs and they.
I didn't love them.
No, they're awesome. And I don't want to spoil anything.
I know,
But when the
there's-
bunch of them work together to do something crazy,
That was pretty fucking cool.
fuck, dude, it's so. And like, I thought all the performances were great. I was
Yeah.
really surprised how much I loved it.
It just it felt too cut from derivative cloth for me. like-
of whose of which
Just
shirt?
of other recent. I don't want to say what it reminds me of because it feels like it'd be an ultimate like more of a spoiler for him than anything else.
Yeah, because that's been on my list for a little bit.
But it's it's interesting.
No, it's fantastic. You need to watch it again. It's really good. Then we talked about Twister, and then I was looking for something to watch, and it happened to be the 2-year anniversary of Nope, the best movie ever made. So I started-
Nice.
Pop my 4K in. Still rocks.
Yeah.
Still the best movie ever made. So fun. God damn, I love that thing. Then we finally finished out our mummy trip movies, and we watched The Tomb of the Dragon Emperor.
The third worst movie ever made.
It's so bad.
Worst. I don't know. I own that because it came in the set. It's a
horrible
I don't think
movie.
I've ever seen it.
It's
You
so
need to.
fucking
You have to.
That's a
seen
Rob
this?
Cohen joint
No.
too, isn't
The
it?
one with Jet Li.
Yeah, I
No.
think so.
It is remarkably bad.
There are helpful
Ooh,
Yetis.
for one fun
And
that
that
you brought
sounds
up
cool.
gently.
Yeah,
I know, it
is
sounds
a Rob
cool.
Cohen joint.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyway.
It's man, and like, look, they have no control over this, but they had to recast what's her face.
Rachel Weisz.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and it just doesn't work.
Was
No,
it
it
Maria
doesn't.
Bello?
Who was
It's somebody that it just doesn't work.
It was, and no fault of her own. Yep, Maria Bello.
No, it's no fault of her own. Like it's lacking that chemistry that
It's
Frasier
just-
and
yeah.
Vites have.
Yeah.
It
and
is
just
yeah.
all of it's
Yeah.
stupid.
That's tough.
But
Yeah,
I
it's
mean, if you own it, you should watch it.
I guess.
Just to experience it.
yeah. I mean, you did pay money, so
I mean, the fucking triple feature 4K was like $15. I'm like, okay.
well, okay. But $5 of that is
how
for
many
this
movies you
movie.
got if you haven't watched?
We're not here to talk. About it, okay.
I like to think of it as he bought Mummy and Mummy Returns for $7 to $50 each, and he got Dragon Emperor for free.
Sure, that's true.
Yeah.
What's more concerning is how many movies that I blind bought and have not watched. Do I have? I think we're at least 12.
Fascinating.
Maddie, don't be mad when you hear that. Don't be mad.
Yeah, that movie sucks. But then I watched a movie that doesn't suck. I watched Manhunter.
Oh yeah, Manhunter. I watched that too.
And
I
on,
know.
on the Tales of
Hell yeah.
Longlegs, after talking to Curtis and
Yes.
him
Yes.
pointing out some very interesting through lines that I hadn't thought about.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very
Fascinated.
interesting.
Very interesting.
Really good
indeed.
movie.
This is the one that's a little closer to Longlegs than people are saying, like how people are saying Sounds of the Lambs is the
Yeah.
one that's inspiring.
Yeah,
Yes
I'd
and
say
no.
they're both pretty indicative of what you get from Longlegs, but
I don't
I was
like- I don't-
surprised.
I don't like that comparison just because it kind of, I think it sets up Manhunter to be something
Yeah,
very different.
because
than what it
Manhunter's
is
not stylistically
No.
or tonally like Longlegs
at all.
but it's just like the way it actually approaches it from the opposite kind of angle, where it's like so like data driven and focused on like the process
Yeah.
of forensics and shit, whereas Longlegs, kind of eschews that at a certain point.
Yep.
But no, fucking Manhunter, man.
Man, what a movie.
And it got a DeVita, baby.
Dude,
Oh yeah, man.
that song fucking rocks, dude. It started and I was like, this is the coolest.
It is.
This is the coolest shit ever. Just that song playing with what's happening.
Yeah, Tom Noonan, fucking
Oh,
rules.
Yeah,
fuck
dude,
yeah.
yeah.
Brian Cox, and I hadn't seen this movie until this watch. Brian Cox
yeah.
hardly in this film.
Yeah, I know.
Great.
Barely in it.
Wait, you had never? This is the first time you'd seen Manhunter?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I'm going.
I mean, it's really hard. Like, the Hopkins Lecter is like the Lecter
yeah,
I'd
right,
want to need. So it's like, it was hard to get past that, but he did a great
yeah,
job.
and this movie kicks the fucking shit out of Red Dragon.
I haven't seen
God
Red
damn, I
Dragon.
do not
I
like
don't-
that fucking movie.
I remember. I haven't seen that since I was a kid. But when me and Lucas were talking about this, when that was, I think it was you and me that were talking about this. Red Dragon. Mm-hmm. When that came out and I saw that, that fucking gave me nightmares for like
I bet.
weeks.
No, it plays. It's a very watchable movie, but it just is such garbage outside of like its
I need to see it now.
like performances being okay.
I don't know. Dodgers lead 1-0.
Oh,
I didn't realize Tom Noonan was such a tall man.
yeah, huge.
Because I was like, why do I recognize him? And he's in,
Last Action Hero.
no.
Well, he
I mean,
is.
yes, but no. House of the Devil.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Also a
And-
very tall man.
And Deadwood.
In Deadwood.
Yeah.
Never seen it. Never will.
Well, okay.
Then I watched a documentary
I think you should broaden your horizons.
called "Hail Satan."
Yeah, I remember when this was coming out.
I didn't hear about it. For some reason, it just started playing after Manhunter on Amazon, and I was like, okay.
Is it a good documentary?
It's great.
Yeah. It
is
It's
good.
really great. It's really well done. Really fun. They're wonderful people doing the Lord's work. It's about the the Satanic Temple.
Yeah.
If you don't know, they're the ones who basically, whenever they try to put up an Old Testament, the Ten Commandments thing,
Yeah.
they're like, great, well, we want a Baphomet right next to it. And
Yeah.
it's wonderful.
Yeah, it's a good doc.
Then I watched Speak No Evil.
Oh, you have.
The meanest movie ever made.
Pretty mean. Pretty mean.
Pretty fucking mean.
We're inundated
pretty
with
mean.
that trailer for that new one. No.
Which I am now,
Right.
after watching the most recent trailer, I am now convinced that it is a different movie in the third act.
It has to be.
I hope so.
There's no way they go that far.
I don't know.
That movie's infuriating to watch.
A little bit.
Which I know it's supposed to be. That's
Yeah.
the point.
Yeah.
But there are many points where I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
I am making some very different decisions at this point, at
Yeah.
this point, at this point. But I know that's like the point of the movie. So in that way, it succeeds greatly. But it annoyed me to no end.
But the ending, the finale of that movie is one of the most like that shit.
It's pretty harrowing.
That's
It's
fucking harrowing.
Brutal.
Yeah.
There's no way the American
And I
version
buy
does
it too. I
Yes.
fucking buy it. Like,
Yes.
I know the common knowledge is that same thing of like, I wouldn't do this here. I'm like, well, the movie's not about that.
It's about
and
them.
like, yes, I know, like, you should want to. Spoilers. You want to
No,
do
he
something.
he hasn't.
I'm just saying spoilers. I'm not going to say what happens.
okay.
Spoiler tag. You just want them to do something, but that's what you've been taught the entire movie. They're not going to fucking act.
it. Yeah, that's the point.
Right.
That's what this
But
movie's
yeah,
about.
it's
is
such.
that
I love.
like not wanting to offend thing.
Yeah. Did you like it?
I did.
Yeah.
It moved a little slow for me just because like I think they set up the horror so much in the beginning with like music stings and all this stuff where I'm like, I know bad shit's gonna happen. So a lot of the like tension wasn't there for me because it was pretty mild. What was like the building. So I found myself getting a little bored here and there, but I did enjoy it. I do think it's very good.
Yeah.
I'm very interested to see the American version.
I can't wait to see the McAvoy of it all. Like, it's going to be good.
It's gonna be
That's
good.
going to be good.
That and like some clips they've shown in the trailers, like just flash clips. It distinctly seems like we're getting a different movie.
Maybe.
Well, it's so close. I mean, because I watched the trailer after I watched the movie, and I was,
First trailer.
I was like, damn,
It's very
they're-
close.
The first trailer, it's like, oh, I'm getting the same thing. But
Oh, I
this
guess I
most
saw that.
recent one they
Oh, I
just
haven't
did, you're
seen
like,
that.
oh, there's some little things that they just flashed to where I'm like, oh, that's different. That looks brutal.
Well, I'm excited to see what they do with it.
Yeah. I'm very allergic to that first trailer. That whole like this kid with the scissors and the little tongue. I'm like,
Yeah, where you're like, okay, so
I
now
hate
we
it.
know that.
And I hate it. I hate
Yeah.
that the way that trailer gives that one. Anyway.
Yes.
Then we watched the Celine Dion documentary.
Oh hell yeah!
It's good. It's very good.
Yeah.
Holy shit, that poor woman.
Oh,
That shit's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know about Celine Dion?
Maybe.
She has stiff person.
Just in general?
She's a singer from Canada. Well, French Canada.
Thank you. Does she have that one thing?
Please say
The Titanic
What?
with the Titanic song, "My Heart Will Go On."
Please, I like you're like, please say it.
Is that a joke? Was that a joke? Was that a joke? Were you playing a joke? Were you playing a joke?
Finish the fucking story.
No. Was that a joke?
That was the biggest song in
Yes,
the
it
world.
was a joke.
Thank God. Took me too long to realize it was a joke. I was about to be like, how do you do what you do?
he sold it. He sold that joke.
You did a good job.
Thank you.
You got me. I got.
Good.
No, it's a good documentary. I think as far as it being a documentary, it's kind of not doing enough to be like a great documentary, but good for her, man, for showing off. But anyway, she has a stiff person syndrome.
Oh, I did hear about
Where
this.
like
It's terrible.
Her like muscles
Yeah.
block up,
It's very sad.
and it like really affects her singing and everything. But yeah, so I watched that, and then I watched this silly movie for today.
Yeah, silly movies.
What?
I don't know. We'll find out later.
I can go. Let's see.
Do it. We're doing good, guys. We're only at 40 minutes.
Wow. I watched Tarot. I watched Frogman, which is a weird little found footage horror movie. Austin, you might like this.
That came across my desk too.
Yeah.
That's great.
It's pretty fun. It's pretty funny.
Oh, Tarot, the
The Tarot movie.
Got it.
Yeah.
that is what I have heard.
Frogman was pretty weird. I can't say I enjoyed it that much, but it did some fucking weird shit at the end and almost throughout. And I was like, this is worth a watch. It's like 77 minutes. Like, just you can get through it. It's pretty good.
Both of you didn't give it stars.
Oh, Justin?
Even Justin
Oh, she
did.
hated it. She fucking hated that
Her
movie.
Letterboxd review is, Curtis said my first review was too mean, so I am changing it to just say a deeply unserious movie.
It was pretty mean. I don't remember what it was, but I was like, oof. It hurt me. I am doing a little Michael Mann dive because I haven't seen a lot of his movies or haven't revisited them since my first watch. I watched Thief, his second real movie, but really his debut. Holy shit. James Caan. Yeah, I'm now dead too after that. James Caan's the lead playing a thief. And it just, I love how Michael Mann's like obsession with process is like his obsession for all of his movies. It's really great. It's like lonely man looking out at the ocean, obsessed with, I can't quit
Whatever
this
the
job.
thing is.
I can't love you because I have this job. It's great. And that's all Thief is about. And it's a 5-star movie. The coolest thing on the planet is wet streets, by the way.
Oh, got it.
Just
in
spray
general.
down a street
Fuck
and it
yeah,
looks
that
like
is.
fucking
It's
gold
great.
on camera.
I thought you meant a movie. And
I
was
did
like,
too.
Pardon?
Yeah.
What porn
Can
is
we make
that?
a movie called Wet Streets?
Yeah, we should.
Is it a porn?
I
I
can't.
feel like there
be.
has to be a porn. in it.
Absolutely can be. Watch Manhunter. I watch Encanto.
Woo!
The animated?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh no, I haven't seen Encanto.
It's great.
I was thinking of
Coco.
Yeah, Coco.
Coco's incredible.
Coco's fantastic.
Encanto's,
I haven't seen Encanto.
Encanto's good.
Yeah, it's fine.
The whole thing kind of annoys me.
Yeah, I don't
The
like.
whole-
I
the
don't.
song.
I don't
The
like
song
the
is dumb.
Song.
That song popped up everywhere, and I was like, okay, it's not that good.
I kind of like that one, but I didn't know about that song before I watched the movie. So I was like,
Really?
oh, yeah, I like that song.
That was you and everyone else.
I watched Don't Look Now for the first time ever.
Interesting little movie.
How'd you watch it?
Interesting little film. It was a John Cena documentary. That's for nobody.
Fuck that! I hate this John Cena
Same.
shit.
This is not the.
That was
Venn
great. I'm
diagram
so glad you
overlap.
did that. I'm so glad you did that.
I was kind of on
Glad he
the. I
missed
think
it.
on the
That's a
auspices.
That's a Lucas joke right there.
I didn't like it.
I didn't like it.
God bless you, wild card. I would
ain't
have put money
good.
down. You'd love that joke.
It ain't good. This is R.I.P. Donald Sutherland. It was after he passed.
Oh, yeah,
I'd
he's dead
never
now.
seen this. It's a weird little fucking movie. I can't say I loved it as much as I was told I should love it.
It doesn't play the way that people. I don't think it plays the way that people like. People put that shit on a high pedestal,
real high pedestal.
and I don't think it plays the way that like that pedestal, like it should, being on that pedestal.
Yeah, I don't think its story carries its aesthetic is super well. Like, the aesthetic is great,
Yeah.
but I don't think I'm able to float by.
There's too much like implication. to
Yeah,
me, I think.
yeah, it just loses me at times. Too chilly. But Donald Sutherland and Julie Christie fucking rule. Oddity, I watched Run Lola Run for the first time ever. Tom Tickver, German movie. You guys seen fucking Run Lola Run?
No, man.
Holy shit. Holy shit.
No, this was that one that you were texting me about, right?
Yeah.
I've heard about this.
This is drugs. The moment this movie starts,
I like movies that are drugs. Run.
I mean, the movie is about this woman just running for 90 minutes, basically.
Ooh, love that.
It's the woman that's in the Born Identity, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Franca Potente.
Thank you.
Franca Potente.
It really fucking rules. It's a shot to the arm if you need. Like, you will get you up.
Oh.
Up.
Oh.
Watch Dead End Drive-In, a little Ozploitation flick from Brian
Oh.
Trenchard Smith.
Maybe our new friends know that movie.
Maybe they do.
Were you as excited about it after blind buying it?
I was more excited before blind buying it, but it has stuck with me.
Okay.
Like, there's stuff going on there that I loved a lot.
Okay.
I'm happy I have it, and I will watch it again.
Okay.
So,
I would like
yeah.
to borrow that from Video Curtis.
Oh, yeah, you may absolutely do so.
Along after
It's
I
cool as fuck.
watch like the other 5 movies that you've lent me that I haven't gotten around to.
I've forgotten they're here,
Well,
so
they
I
have
need to go
so many
search for 'em.
feelings in them, man.
Oh, yeah. You need to fucking watch Before Sunset.
Oh, yeah.
I watched Twisters. I watched Miami Vice, the Michael Mann movie. Look at this guy.
He does
5
it
stars.
again?
5 stars.
Logging movies as we're sitting here and you're remembering them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a new drinking game. Take a shot every time Lucas logs a movie that he just realizes.
Wait, are you? Hold on. Quick question. Are you
Yeah.
just adding them in, like
I'm looking
arbitrarily
at
to
it.
the dates, or are you just
No. I'm
like? Did you actually watch that on the 4th?
Yes,
Okay.
I do go back and change dates because then I remember.
I would have an aneurysm.
Yeah, because sometimes like on the 24th, I think I watched 6 movies. Well, I think that was Alien.
I mean, you could watch. Yeah,
You did do that.
yeah, you
did do that.
Yeah, we're just watching his letterbox account start adding shit the night before we're recording.
Dude, it was crazy. I ended Requiem, and I opened Letterboxd, and I see you log Alien, and I was like, what?
We're supposed to start recording in like less than 24 hours.
Yeah, it's like,
which he
what?
may or may not have actually watched prior to the recording of the episode. We're not entirely sure. I watched Miami Vice, the Michael Mann Miami Vice.
Oh, with Jamie Foxx?
Yeah, I love it. I
haven't seen that since
obviously
theaters.
it was well hated on the HD stuff that Mann was doing at the time, but I think it's fucking awesome. It's really cool. On the back of that, I watched Black Hat, which I think is an actual even better movie, maybe masterpiece. Chris Hemsworth,
I've not heard of this film.
I don't know this film.
phenomenal. It's a technological.
Oh yeah,
little
that's
thriller.
Chris Hemsworth plays a hacker, computer hacker. Yeah.
He's basically
Okay.
He's basically Will Graham and Hannibal Lecter in one character. It's
Fuck
fucking
yeah.
great. It's awesome.
Really?
Watched Carnival of Souls. Yeah. Yeah, I watched that. I decided they did this on Joe Bob. So I watched this on Joe Bob.
Greatest movies ever made.
It's good. No, it was. It
a
is fucking
fucking
great.
masterpiece.
It is great. It is a masterpiece on the level of Night of the Living Dead. And
Yes.
I know this basically because of Joe Bob. The way
Yes.
that this movie was made and put together, holy goddamn shit. It's one of the crown jewels of independent cinema.
Is that the first time you'd seen it?
Yes.
Masterpiece. I love it.
Yeah, it's phenomenal.
Big fan of that
I
movie.
love how this thing was made. Yep. It's great.
I own it, and it's upstairs for
Oh, hell yeah.
people that would like to rent it from Video Cody sometime.
It's
Wow.
kind of spooky.
It is very
kinda fucking
spooky.
Is it the
Ooh,
1998 one?
No.
No, but that shit is supposed to be bonkers.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, it is a remake.
Yeah.
Made by a guy named Herc Harvey. Herc. I love Herc.
Yeah.
Love that name.
Herc?
Okay. Herc.
It's probably Hercules.
It's Herk, but maybe.
Oh. Maybe it's spelled wrong.
Yeah, maybe.
There's no rules.
It's in names. I watched Mortuary, a Toby Hooper lost gem. Holy fucking! This is 2005 Toby Hooper. The most 2005 shit I've ever
2005?
seen. Yeah,
Yeah, dude.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's the
And it suffers from that year.
it does. All the weird bad shit about it is the 2005ness. All the weird good shit about it is Toby Hooper. Like it's a fun time. I had a great
fun
time.
ass time.
Yeah.
Really
Yeah.
like that
Speaks
movie.
to the 2000 aughts as a time.
Yep,
What a time to
it
be
really
alive.
fucking was. Like those that
it's
that
already in my
decade
watch list.
might not have aged very well.
Oh, it
now
did
we're looking
not.
at it.
Yeah, I think that was one that I watched a couple of months ago. Maybe
Yeah.
something like that. It's great. Moving
Yeah.
on. Sorry.
No, I watched Top Gun Mavericks. It was 4th of July.
Fuck yeah.
That movie is an American masterpiece.
That movie rocks so hard.
The Deadpools. I watched The Ward,
Oh, I haven't seen that.
the John Carpenter film, his last feature film
Yeah.
that he made.
Yep.
I want him to do one more.
You absolutely will
Please
not.
don't go out on that.
He's got weed and Xbox.
I know.
He's happy.
I know. It's so sad.
I want him to make the Dead Space movie so bad.
Oh, same, dude.
Yeah.
That'd be so
That would
good.
be so good.
I just wonder if his heart would still be in it.
I don't know.
I think you give him a video game IP, his heart would be in it.
But
think so.
but I also feel like his heart would be in it. But then, like, the first thing that irritates him would be like, I could be home
Yeah.
playing Xbox and smoking fucking
Maybe.
weed right now.
Yeah, maybe.
Fuck this.
Then
right?
maybe that make the movie kind of angry, which it probably needs. It's like
Maybe.
it's crazy.
Anyway, that was The Ward. I watched The Black Demon. I needed a shark movie. This is the Josh Lucas. The shark is the megalodon is an ancient god killing oil men.
That's cool.
Josh Lucas is hung out to dry in this, and then he's giving the wildest performance that the movie can't support, and you feel a little bit bad for him.
Oh.
It was not
Black
great.
Demon?
The Black Demon, yeah. I watched Bringing Out the Dead, Martin Scorsese film about life in hell in the streets of New York
I'm
City.
halfway through and it's magic. Yeah. It's all magic.
Isn't that a nightmare scape,
Oh.
though?
I love it. Yes,
Yeah.
yes, absolutely.
Is this a scary movie? I've never
No.
seen it, but
No.
like, and I've always like for years I almost watched it because it like that poster art looks like it's gonna be a fucking horror movie.
Yeah, it
and then every
is-
time that I look up what it's about, I'm like, I don't know if this is actually gonna be scary. I don't know if I'm gonna watch it.
No,
it is a
but
ghost story, but
Yeah, there's ghosts in it.
Yeah.
But like, it's some people will definitely put this on horror lists, and I don't begrudge them. I would not call it such, but it
it's
is fucked up.
Horror adjacent, perhaps.
Yeah.
Well, some
Okay.
people have different definitions of horror.
They do.
Nick Cage next to John Goodman.
Oh,
Have you
I'm
gotten-
sold. I didn't know John Goodman's in
Have
this.
you gotten to Ving Rhames yet?
Yes. Oh, with hair?
Yeah,
with hair? Yeah.
dude, Ving Rhames in this.
All right,
So
what is
good.
this movie?
Yeah, it's like each night Nick Cage paired up with a different guy, and you get John Goodman, Ving Rhames, then fucking.
I'm not there yet.
You've seen him in the movie though.
Okay.
I watched Lumberjack the Monster, a brand new Takashi Miike joint that's on Netflix. Pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Just
Miike.
pretty good.
Nice.
Not,
Yeah, I liked it. Like, definitely watch it. It's worth a watch.
Okay.
It's him taking on, and it's like super silly too. It's like taking on the idea that psychopaths are being bred for nefarious purposes. Definitely check it out. I watched Conquest. Because I think
Like King Kong?
The fantasy movie?
yes, the Lucio Fulci
Yeah.
fantasy movie, which
Yeah.
Drewy had put in the Discord. I've never seen it. It's been on my watch list for years.
Is it good?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's weird. It's proper weird.
Okay.
Proper weird.
I mean, it's Fulci.
Like-
I would expect nothing less.
I think there was a world shortage in like fog juice after this movie. World shortage.
Fog juice.
Yeah, or dry ice, whatever they were using at
Okay.
this point.
All right.
It is in cinema when you want to put a very cinematic look over a lot of digital cameras. You have what they call mist filters, which kind of fog the view up a little bit. Looks more like you're shooting on film. This looks like they grade it in like fractions, like a 1/4 or like a
1/8,
1/8.
1/2,
Yeah. My review is they used a 7/8 mist filter on this fucking thing. It
I
just
got,
want this
I got some of those.
Poster
Oh, they're
tattooed on
so
my
good.
back.
they're the best.
They're really good. I just popped one on. I was like, oh, hell yeah.
No, it's magic.
It's
it really
nice.
is
Because
magic.
these cameras, they're great, but they're so clean.
Yeah,
This just kind of dirties it up
Yeah.
a little, softens everything.
Yep.
They're great.
it's magic. But yeah, Lucio Fulci. You can hardly see the thing, but when you can, it's a joy. I watched Signs, one of the best things ever put to film.
Dude, I almost watched this the other day because I saw you watched it, and then another friend of mine watched it, and I was like, fuck, I need to watch this movie again.
Yeah,
It's the best movie. It's so fucking good.
it's so good across the board.
It's perfect. It's perfect.
It really is.
I love it so much.
Then I watched Trap, a fucking good film, good goddamn film.
Good film.
That is the general consensus. I'm very
A
excited
good
to
film.
see it.
I don't think you guys will like it.
Oh
No.
well, yesterday. You were like, "I hope you do."
I hope you do.
There is one aspect of this movie I
Yeah.
think that just it brings the whole thing
Is
down.
it the same thing? Are we on the same? Is it a performance?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of a bummer.
Yeah. It's a huge bummer. It's a huge
Especially
bummer.
when you get
Because
to
you
the
want
back.
it to be good, and it's
Yeah.
like you know why it's there.
Wait, are we talking about nepotism?
Yeah,
little
a little
bit.
bit. Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Are there like twists in this?
What kind of twist?
I
Like
don't
M.
know.
Night twist?
Yeah. Like,
Not
is that why
really.
people are
Yeah.
pissed because they're
Not
like,
really.
oh, it's
It's
not.
a little bit. A little bit. Not
It's not-
so
It's not like you watch Split and you're like, holy fucking shit, Bruce
Yeah.
Willis is in this. Like,
right,
it's not
right.
like that.
It's
Yeah.
not like The Village type.
No.
no.
Total change of the
No.
narrative. Got it.
No. It's very straightforward.
I'm excited. I want to see it.
Sorrel loved it. Sorrel gave it 4.5.
That's right.
Yeah.
Caitlin really wants to see it.
Josh Hartnett fucking kills. Kills.
My review for that was Glenn Powell who. Because I forgot Josh Hartnett exists. So
Yeah, I am excited for you guys to see it and hear about it.
Yeah.
I think you'll have a good time.
I'll get there eventually. I have no time. I wanted to go see it yesterday. I had no
yeah,
time.
that's fair. I watched Twister. I watched today's movie, and Lucas, I watched Bound.
Jennifer Tilly movie?
Jennifer Tilly, baby.
Why am I blanking on it? Gina Gershon.
Yeah.
Joey Pants. This is the Wachowskis movie that they had.
Right.
That I blind bought this. So perfect blind buy, A+. They made this movie to prove they can make The Matrix. Like they had pitched The Matrix, and people were like, "We don't believe you can make The Matrix," and they make this, which is astounding because they're not anywhere in the same ballpark of the same movie. But it looks like The Matrix, and you're like, "Oh!"
I phrased it as it's fun to see the little pre-cum of Matrix in this movie.
But this movie's so much fucking fun. And the fucking sexual and just like general chemistry between Gina Gershon and Jennifer Tilly is like insane. Insane.
And I forget the actor's name who plays Cypher in The Matrix.
yeah, Joey Pants.
Yeah.
Joey Pantoliano.
Joey,
He's
Fuck,
awesome
so
in this.
good.
Awesome in this.
Yeah, I want to
No.
see this.
I haven't seen this in fucking, I don't think in 20 years.
Yeah. Oh man.
What was it called again?
I think we could.
Bound.
I also think we could credit this current stage in Kristen Stewart's career to Gina Gershon. I was like, oh yeah, this is you in Love Lies Bleeding for sure.
I was
great.
I think this came up in Discord, right?
Yeah, it did.
Because I was looking at it and I was like, why do I know her? Oh, I know why I know her.
Yeah. Gina Gershon?
Yeah.
That's how I got to this movie.
Got it.
Actually.
Wait, how do you know her?
Showgirls.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Showgirls.
There's a great bit in the Chucky series on Bound.
Oh, no
a
shit?
Great fucking bit.
God damn it! I need to.
Oh,
I need to watch that fucking shit. Yeah, those are all the movies I watched.
Okay.
Wow.
Buckle in, boys.
Go. We did his in 14 minutes. You can do
Okay.
this. 16.
You have 75 seconds.
16 minutes. Yeah, you can do this.
This is 26 movies. I'll start with Jodorowsky's Dune. The world would be a different place if this movie got made.
Well, then how did you watch it?
What? It's a documentary.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's called Jodorowsky's Dune. Yeah, I know.
Very confused.
If that movie got made, world's different. I watched Fred Durst's magnum opus, The Fanatic,
Hell yeah.
starring John Travolta.
Shocking to me that
It's great. There's not a shitty part about this movie. I was shocked as hell.
There's not a shitty part about it.
I like it that like being a Fred Durst movie. That's
like
where
it's gonna,
the bar.
something's gonna be really shitty. Hey, it's not shitty.
It's not shitty. It's great.
That's fun.
And I remember we were talking about great Hollywood Boulevard moments. This has it.
Oh yeah.
Great. I watched Blackberry, the story of...
Oh, Blackberry's awesome.
Yeah.
I loved Blackberry.
Glenn Howerton puts on a performance and he lets...
so good.
Dennis Reynolds makes a cameo basically in this movie. And it's great.
He's great.
I watched a weird little indie movie called Zero Charisma. I forgot how I found it, but it's basically about a D&D table run by a neckbeard guy who's taking the game too seriously. And this movie's like, it's charming, but the guy's like so unlikable that it kind of like alienates you as an audience member. So I ended up really not liking it, even though this movie knows D&D so well. So that's why I like it. But anyway,
Interesting.
I watched Men.
Yeah.
What
Oh,
a fucking
man.
powerhouse.
Was that the first time you saw it?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. What a fucking powerhouse, creepy, fucking crazy thing. The ending is like,
Yeah.
Oh god,
That's Shadow Realm
thing.
stuff.
yeah.
I think about that movie a lot.
Dude.
You own it?
No, I don't yet, but
That's
because they don't have a 4K.
They do somewhere.
I hope.
I know they do.
Really?
Yeah.
How do you know they do? Why do you say it like
She's
that?
seen it.
You don't like this.
What? I don't like.
Does your
this
boss
either.
have one?
Ah, yep.
Watched Longlegs, masterpiece. Watched Twisters twice, also masterpiece. I watched Anyone But You, hot crap. Holy shit.
That's the Glenn Powell.
Glenn Powell.
Glenn
yeah,
Powell,
that
what's her
movie.
name?
Yeah.
Sydney Sweeney.
Sweeney.
Sydney
The
Sweeney. That
Shakespeare-
movie's
the fucking
to show you
Shakespeare
Sydney
thing.
Sweeney's gift. I watched The Dead Don't Hurt, Viggo Mortensen's Western movie. Big
Oh,
bowl-
is it good?
Big bowl of meh for me.
Oh, bummer.
Yeah.
Where'd you watch this? You
At
just
home.
rent it?
Yeah.
Fuck.
I wanted to see that. Bummer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorrel showed me a movie called Instructions Not Included. It's a Mexican comedy starring a very famous Mexican comedy actor. Load, please. Oh, now you want to fucking shit the bed.
Gabriel Iglesias.
No. He's the guy, if you listen to Shrek in Spanish...
If you listen to Shrek in Spanish. Oh!
If you listen to Shrek in Spanish, he's the voice of Donkey. He's like
hell
that
yeah.
important in like Mexican comedy. Anyway,
That's how important he is. He's Spanish.
He's Spanish Eddie Murphy.
Spanish donkey.
Spanish donkey.
So you know he's at the top of the
He is the
mountain.
top.
If he's going to be
He's at
Spanish
the top.
donkey.
It's El Burro.
Burro.
anyway, it's a fantastic movie. I highly recommend it.
Okay.
It's very, very funny. Oh, because I guess everything's shit in the bed for me right now.
Cool.
In that movie, there is another Mexican actor who is he's hideous. he's a like 7 foot tall hideous man.
Does he play Shrek in this Shrek?
He stars in a Mexican horror movie called Grave Robbers, and that's got put on my Netflix.
I know
Oh,
what
that
guy.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's in this movie too.
I don't know if I know the person. I know that movie.
Yeah.
But now I'm going to look up for
He's
the
the,
hideous
he's
guy.
the executioner in Grave Robbers.
Okay.
Very, very ugly man.
You don't
But
remember the
very-
giant hideous man?
The giant affront to human.
For some reason, I don't know why I decided to do this in one day. I watched Killers of the Flower Moon and Babylon in one day.
Holy
One day.
shit.
Yeah.
So that's all you did that.
That's
Hold
all
on.
I did that day.
That day's not long enough.
Yeah.
Oh my
What the
god.
fuck?
Killers of the Flower
Did you
Moon.
shower?
No. Killers of the Flower Moon is a great movie.
It is.
It's a solid, great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
Too long.
I know what you mean.
Too long.
It is absolutely
Too long.
Yeah.
Babylon is a drug-fueled movie that's too long, but like in a drug come-down way. It's, I love it. I will never watch it again, but I love it.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll ever watch it again. I've seen it twice, 5 stars both times. Like that opening hour, great. The stuff in the soundstage the first time, great. I really don't like the asshole of Los Angeles stuff, But then we get to the point where Avatar's in the movie, and I'm like, this is perfect.
Yeah.
This is perfect.
Exactly.
And, yeah,
I
it's
thought
a- it's a
Tobey
journey.
Maguire was the shot in the arm that it needed in the
Oh,
end,
yeah.
I think, for me.
It felt like it was trying to be Lynch and just doesn't fucking know what Lynch is like.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's anyway.
I watched Bedazzled again.
Yeah.
That
With Brendan Fraser?
yes.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
That movie's so funny.
I haven't seen that in
It's
years.
Still,
Haven't
and I
either.
could only think of how expensive this movie is because the plot is he has 7 wishes from the devil, right?
Yeah.
So they have 7 massively different sets that they have, like sports stadiums, Colombian drug lord palace, what else? New York Manhattan apartment, like just all these sets. I'm like, this movie was really fucking expensive.
It's Elizabeth Hurley is the devil,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Didn't realize how much of a Christian message this movie would have at the end of it. I did not know how heavy-handed it was.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't remember
It's
that.
very
That's probably why,
head-to-head.
because I remember watching that with my parents, too young, and that's probably exactly why.
Yeah.
And it goes out of its way to make Brendan Fraser like the worst human ever.
Yes.
You're like, I fucking hate this guy.
Yeah. Until like the last second, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's a shit
Yeah.
heel. But yeah, great. I saw What We Do in the Shadows again because Sorrel had never seen it.
One of the
That's
funniest.
a
Oh, it's great.
greatest
Magic.
greatest comedy, one of the greatest comedies of all time.
Yeah. I think my favorite joke ever is in that movie. Well, you wouldn't want to eat your sandwich too if someone had
Yeah.
fucked it.
It's the best. It's so good.
Stupid. The new season comes out pretty soon.
Oh, the last one.
season. Yeah.
I also watched a double title movie. I watched a movie called The Legend of the Swordman, also known as Swordman 2.
Oh, yeah, because I tried to find it. I was like, what the fuck is this? And I text you or
Yeah.
something.
This one
Hell yeah.
came because I clicked on a link for like best movies you've probably never seen, and so I just scoured it and picked this one out of a hat. Guys, watch it as soon as possible. It
Okay.
is like BKO level, like
you have said you've been saying this to me for like 3 weeks now. I
Yes.
have to get on that.
Yeah.
I watched Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yeah.
I watched a movie called Embrace of the Serpent, which is a foreign film out of Colombia. It was Colombia's first foreign film Oscar.
Oh, they won?
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit.
Wow.
I guess Letterboxd is shit in the bed, so I'm sorry if I can't bring director names into
It
this.
is. Mine did too. Their server's down.
Okay, and then I watched the second movie ever made, which is Showgirls.
Yeah. That's Conan the Barbarian.
Showgirls.
Hell yeah.
I honestly feel like when you guys leave tonight, I just need to finally sit down and watch the 4K that you lent me.
You have
Still
Yes,
got
you-
that?
yes.
Yeah, you got
Yes,
to.
you do.
Dude, you have to watch this thing. I don't know how to describe it. The pool scene? I texted him. I was like, this, I don't understand what's happening to me right now.
Even just the first private dance. We're it's like, whoa, no. What's happening?
Yeah, fucking rules.
Crazy.
What are you doing out there? Everybody got AIDS and shit. Love it.
Turned all the way up.
This might happen after you guys exit the
This
house
movie
tonight.
is at an 11 the whole time. It's insane.
magic. Okay, I love that.
It's insane.
And then I watched a movie that I have not stopped thinking about since I watched it, and that is Lords of Chaos.
Oh, okay.
Great.
I still need to watch this fucking thing.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
Brutal.
Is this your shit?
absolutely fucking brutal.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
yes. We'll talk, Lucas. To your thing.
Yeah, it's absolutely brutal. I texted him immediately because of course he knows
Yeah.
everything,
Oh, yeah.
all the minute details about what actually happened, and yeah, I was listening to true Norwegian death metal for like a week.
Black metal.
Black metal, excuse me. Yeah,
Oh, fucking idiot! You learned nothing.
Yeah, you
learned
piece of
nothing.
shit.
Black metal.
This is the one with one of the Culkins.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Rory.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Rory.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, it's a really interesting movie. That book that it's based on is a really interesting book. Mostly because and I think my favorite part about that movie is that when they start it, the first thing that they say is that like this movie is based on a book that is probably based on lies.
Great.
It's really, really, really interesting. And just that history is really fascinating to me. Yeah, strongly recommend. I don't fault anybody who doesn't like it. It's rough.
It is a very rough movie. I started a Wachowski journey. So Bound got me into it because I watched Showgirls. I looked up what else Gina Gershon was in because she looked so familiar and saw she was in a lesbian crime thriller opposite Jennifer Tilly. I was like, well, I want that. And then I saw that was directed by the Wachowski. I was like, what? They directed a lesbian crime thriller? And then I was like, okay, I want to see, like, see what their DNA is throughout their other movies. So I watched Jupiter Ascending.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Wait, Jupiter Ascending was it Wachowskis?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Is that the Channing Tatum one?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Channing Tatum skating Space Wolf.
I heard it was. I heard it was like really bad.
That's all I've heard,
I
too.
didn't much care for it the one time I've seen it. So yeah.
My review was pre D&D makes no sense. Post D&D, this is everything. It's everything.
What do you mean pre D&D, post D&D?
So pre me playing D&D.
Oh, got it.
Like this movie is nonsense.
Okay.
Post D&D, I love everything because it feels like you're just kind of flopped into a campaign a little bit.
Oh, cool. Okay,
Yeah.
fuck yeah, I'm into that.
So it's
All
like
right.
it's it's just a bunch of characters you don't really get attached to, and but everyone's doing these outlandish performances.
Yeah.
The most unbelievable thing about this movie is someone as smoking hot as Mila Kunis is scrubbing toilets for a living.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
right, okay.
But it's the future.
Yeah. Watch Trap. Good movie.
Good. Capital G, capital M.
I watched Iron Claw.
Oh,
Wonderful,
yeah.
sad, wonderful movie.
Oh.
So good.
Oh
Set
my
the tone for my whole year.
set the tone for your whole.
Oh my God!
Wow, yeah, okay.
Thinking about what that family went through, what Eric
Oh,
went
it's
through,
insane.
I cry thinking about it.
Yeah.
Very, very appropriate movie to watch this time in my life. So I loved when
Did
this
you
movie
look up
came into
anything
my life.
about it after?
But I've heard that it gets worse. Than
Well,
what
there was
they
a whole
were.
nother brother
Really
that also killed
Yeah.
himself
Yeah.
in real life.
They cut a suicide brother?
Yeah.
Because they were like, this is too much.
This is too much. We
Even for
can't
this
do
movie,
this.
we
Oh.
can't have two.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I got a text message from my dad not that long ago, but said I watched a movie called The Iron Claw about,
Yeah.
and then he's like, wrestlers. He gave me the whole like that they were big when he was like when he was growing up or whatever, or like
Sure.
when he was younger, right?
Yeah.
Not growing up. And I was like, oh. Cool. Yeah, it was a great movie. Did you like it? No, it was horrible. I was like, what? It was outstanding. I was like, yeah, it's cripplingly sad. He goes, no, it's cripplingly fucking boring. Wow.
Fantastic.
I
Never
love that he
changed.
just like sends little bombs into you every
Yeah.
now and then. Like I would.
I'm honestly, I feel like that came out of left field. Like I hadn't heard from him in a week. He's like, I watched a movie called The Iron Claw, and then a little like fact thing, right? About like, oh, it's interesting for these reasons. Oh, did you like it? No.
No.
Why are we here?
Or-
Why are we talking about it?
Hilarious.
Fantastic.
And then yesterday I did a little solo run to the theater and I threw on kneecap. Told them. Threw it on. Told them, boys, roll it.
boy.
I think this is in the running for my favorite movie of the year.
Yeah.
Wow.
need this.
I'm telling you, man, I'm standing outside of that movie theater last Saturday, seeing this. I'm like, I've never heard of this thing. Me and Quentin are being like, that's interesting. I get back to LA, and this might just be one of those things where it's like you had seen it, but you never really acknowledged it. But I only hear people talking about this movie.
I didn't know anything, and I was scrolling through AMC, saw it, and didn't know anything until he started talking about it.
Yeah.
Is it just as perfect as everybody keeps saying?
Yes. It's
Really?
got it's
Okay.
got like it's doing a political thing. It's got it's like a music video plus a father-son story plus like a little romance thing, and it all just weaves it all together just perfectly. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And it's on drugs the whole time.
Oh wow.
Wow.
The real kicker. The
Yeah.
real shot in the kneecap.
And like most of it's in Gaelic
Hell
too,
yeah.
which is awesome.
Wild. Okay.
Yeah. The whole movie needs subtitles. So that was a big mistake because even when they're speaking English,
Yeah.
I'm like, didn't catch that.
Like
But-
train spotting.
Yeah.
Okay, well, then I will wait until that is on a television.
And then tonight's film.
Fuck yeah.
We did it. That was like, what, 25, 26,
Yeah, I
25,
think
50?
you're definitely guilty of going over 16 minutes on that.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
No, he was 15. It was
He was
one.
15?
It was 55 minutes when he started. It is 1 hour 10 now.
Oh.
Wow.
Well,
Yeah.
I guess he's not guilty.
With that, he's not guilty.
He's not guilty.
He's innocent.
I was getting got.
I felt bad. I was like, I don't want to call you guilty right now, but I'm trying to lead us somewhere. Get it? Did you get it?
Yeah,
The whole
obviously.
time?
Fucking obviously. I said it.
I don't
Not
know about
obviously.
that. We'll roll the tape back. We'll see.
Okay.
We watched.
I forgot we do that.
It has been a minute. We didn't scream for the aliens.
No, we did not.
Yeah. All right, we got to shut down The Innocents, 1961. I will go
One.
second.
3.
Okay.
Fuck you.
All right, shutting it down. 3, 2, 1.
A governess is hired to take care of several children at Bly Manor in the estate. She goes and visits with their uncle, who's kind of an asshole and doesn't want to have anything to do with them. She goes to the estate, finds that the daughter is there and the boy is gone, kind of at school. And she meets the
housekeeper, and she tells him that the last governess died a year ago, and the boy gets sent back to home because of unknown circumstances. Then she starts seeing faces outside the window. She sees spirits outside in the lake.
She sees these ghosts, and she's getting more and more freaked out. And she's like, "There's ghosts here," and the kid's like, "You're crazy." And she gets more and more paranoid to the point where she thinks that the ghosts of the people who were dead are inhabiting the children, and she's like,
and so she works really hard to try to speak to the children and tell them, like, well, if I could just tell them that they're ghosts, the ghosts are gonna leave, and then the ghosts start like haunting her really, really bad, and then she gets to the boy and she's like, and the boy dies. I had so much to wrap up there.
I know, I did you no favor.
yeah.
I was like, fuck, what happens in this part of the movie?
To be fair, you had a lot to wrap up there, but
did.
not terrible.
Not
we
terrible.
Didn't
We
do
did pretty
terribly
good.
there.
We forgot the kissing.
We forgot all the kissing. There was 2 kissings,
Very
but we
significant
forgot
kisses.
kissings.
A Sleeping Beauty kiss, one might
I
say.
didn't clock that it
Yeah.
was Bly Manor,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Bly Manor.
like the haunting.
They
of.
say Bly. Well, because it's the same source material.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is news to me. I didn't watch the show, so I don't know.
You didn't watch that show?
I didn't watch that show.
Oh, dang. I was
well,
going to bring that up as part of this. I will still bring it up.
You,
Yeah.
you should.
You've now
Cannot participate.
Yeah, and you now know some of what happens.
I don't care.
Yeah.
Spoil away.
Oh, okay.
Of Bly Manor.
Yeah, wait, hold
Yeah.
on. We read Turn of the Key too. Right?
What?
Isn't that the book?
Turning
Turn
of
of
the
the Screw.
Screw.
Turning of the Screw.
Yeah.
Turn of the Screw.
I read Turning of the Key, so now I can't
It's a Dark
participate.
Tower book.
Yeah, you read it, Stephen King book. Lucas is watching the movie. This is weird.
Yeah.
Is that Pennywise?
This is based on the Henry James novel Turn of the Screw.
Correct.
Was this the first adaptation?
I think so.
I believe so.
Yeah.
I do believe so.
There's been a handful
There's
since.
been quite
Yeah.
a few.
This
One
might
not
have been
long
the first.
ago with Finn Wolfhard.
Yeah, which I did not see.
I didn't either.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I forgot they
The
did.
Turning.
They called it The Turning. It got horrible
It
reviews.
did. It really did.
It did. I just clocked it because I was just thinking about Brock's weird hatred of Finn Wolfhard
Oh yeah.
that existed at one time.
Oh yeah.
Why does he hate him?
I don't know if he still does.
I do not recall.
Don't know why
either.
he did. Don't know
It
if
was
he
just one
still
of
does.
those burning
Just
passions.
Didn't like
that-
his face. One of those.
Oh.
But yes, The Turning with Finn Wolfhard came out a couple years ago.
Yeah, like 2019 or something.
And
I think it was famously delayed like 3 years or some bullshit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But this, directed by Jack Clayton, co-written by Truman Capote.
I know. I didn't know that till I saw the credit.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
What? Truman Capote. I forget. Like I haven't seen or read any other of his works. Like I'm familiar just because of his stature.
famous, yeah.
You know, shit like that.
Same.
I was like, oh, great. He co-wrote this. And so he came in on this when the other writer, which I will eventually say the name of, he was mostly a playwright, and this existed as a play. And they wanted to adapt this from the West End version, basically.
He's playing with my legs. I have to play back.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I
legs.
thought it was just my dulcet tones. And Truman Capote was basically brought on to make it more cinematically dramatic and Americanize a lot of things in it. This is one of the most gorgeous movies I've ever seen in black and white.
Even on the shitty YouTube version that I watched.
We did watch a shitty YouTube version of
Did
it.
you watch the intro?
I watched like 5 minutes.
I
and was
watched
like,
like
I
I
gotta-
watched
same
I watched
thing,
about
yeah.
half of it and was like, I
can't do it anymore.
This lady.
So I'm upset. What was this? Because when you sent this version, I was already 3/4 of the way through a shittier version.
Did you
Yeah.
click?
No.
Oh, I need to just at least show you. Listener, if you want to watch this movie, your best option, if you don't have a hard copy, is to go on YouTube.
Yeah.
Because there's someone uploaded the full movie, and she took it upon herself to do about a 10-minute.
Yeah, I
intro.
guess she knows like a series.
Yeah.
And there's like her drive-in series, what she calls it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And she's this middle-aged,
Yeah.
redheaded woman with frizzy red hair who just talks for like way
Yeah.
too long.
Because when I was searching for a version to watch of this film, I saw one that was like hour 39 or whatever, and one that was like 157. I was like, why is this 157? And I like clicked through and I saw like, oh, this is much better quality. Why is it so much longer? And realized that there is a 15-minute intro
Such a long intro.
by this woman.
I love her.
She's you when you grow up.
I love her.
But yeah, she uploaded a Criterion edition version of the film, which looks pretty fucking good.
It looks really
She
good.
sounds so mundane.
Yeah, I tried to watch all
Aspire
of it.
for that.
So mundane.
Could not watch all of it. No, it looks great. And there was multiple times where I was like, God, some of these camera movements and camera shots were like the 2-shot would like
Yes.
rotate around
Yeah.
to a
Yes.
single and then back to a 2. And I was like, damn.
Yeah.
Everyone's in focus. This looks great.
Fucking, and it even caught Jess off her rocker when she would just like float through as I watched a lot of these things. She's like, is that split diopter? And she's like, this is fucking good. No split diopters,
split
but
diopter.
like
No.
fucking just pristine.
Yeah.
Like, and I was trying to describe what I think the process was for this, but they shot it wide, markedly CinemaScope. So they shot on CinemaScope lenses, and I read a thing or watched a thing where the cinematographer, he had to convince Jack Clayton to shoot CinemaScope. He didn't want to. He didn't understand. He's like, what am I going to do with all this room on the ends of the frames? And because the Academy ratio, the like 1:3:3 was what he was accustomed to, and started shooting the film. And he's like, oh, I can do a lot with this, And then you notice like, so like how we've been accustomed to watching widescreen movies for our whole lives. Like characters will be on just one side of the screen, someone in the background, on the other side of the screen. But it's fucking evocative and it's cool.
It is.
And like I guess the way they kind of achieved this, he used a lot of long lenses. So which long lenses in CinemaScope create that weird like why is this so wide and not distorted at the edges like you would see in like a traditional anamorphic? Like they're not like warped on the sides of the screen. They're just there and in focus.
Yeah.
And then he would just blast light into the center of the stage, the set. Like in black and white in old film like this, like you can't tell like they're just blasting a fucking light at them. So like they look sharp and pristine even if they're a little bit out of focus.
Oh, okay.
Because they're just being
interesting.
fucking blasted with light.
Interesting.
Multiple times I'm like, is this thing just like pinhole? Like,
Yeah.
it's just like, how are
So-
you getting all of this in focus?
Yeah.
It's
So
crazy.
they're just sitting there like,
Yeah, it was 214 degrees on set at all times.
Deborah Kerr like would wear sunglasses to set, and it was remarkably hot. Lead of the film, Deborah Kerr, would wear sunglasses to set because of how this would.
the lights were so
Yeah.
hot. Oh, wow. Yeah.
But you get this look, and I don't think I've seen anything like it even since. It just is so fucking
gorgeous.
like. Yeah, those like non-split diopter, split diopters where you could see
Right.
both things in the foreground and background, and it just in the way, especially one scene where Deborah Kerr and the housemaid, I forget her name, where they're talking about the history of the former lovers at this place, and it's like Spielbergian blocking, right? Like the housemaid is up front, Deborah Kerr's in back. She comes around, switches sides, comes around, crosses frames, so it changes the dynamic of the two. And then she does it again. She like goes around the backside, so the frame then changes to. It just like swaps the power dynamics so many different times in one shot, which is like this is 1961, guys.
Yeah.
It's just great. It's just cool shit, That's how I wanted to start
and
this
fucking
conversation.
creepy, right? Like, because when
Yeah.
with all those wides, they're able to make it seem like otherworldly shit is happening when it's just wind or something like
Yeah.
that. But like, it makes you start to look around throughout
It
the
does,
frames.
and I was not like expecting anything, but very often I was like looking in the background of stuff because also often there's a lot of statues. There's
Right, right.
figures
Yep.
in the background in the shots where I'm like, am I going to get a ghost or something
Yeah.
somewhere?
Proper Gothic in
Yeah.
so many ways. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm like, it's forcing me to look at all aspects of the frame. I'm just like super engaged with, if not always the story, the process.
Yep.
Because the story doesn't do a lot for me.
No, me either. I struggled a little bit with
Yeah.
this movie for that reason.
Sure.
There are long stretches where I'm like, okay. But I mean, it's like I didn't dislike this movie because it's very well done and it's engaging. I thought the performances were great, and I think it was just so pretty to look at. But yes, agreed. The story, it's 5 pounds of story.
There's
to
not a
10
lot
pound
there.
bag. Not a lot going
The
on.
first time I saw this, I felt that way. And this is the second time I've seen it, and I felt a little bit different. It feels like it maybe has a little bit too much room to breathe by like 10 minutes. But Even when it does seem like it's a little bit overstaying its welcome, it still feels interesting to me, just because of like watching the way that Deborah Kerr kind of breaks down. Right, I think that even when the story starts to become flat, the performances that are going on still keep it interesting, and the technicality of it, as we were just describing.
Yeah.
The kids are crazy.
The kids are fucking crazy. That little shit heel of a little boy. I'm glad he's dead.
I love that actor though.
He's great.
He crushed it because I hated that kid. Fuck this kid. Why are you talking this way?
Yeah.
Like fucking like James Mason or something. A little 8-year-old.
But like the way that those kids act is so like pinnacle creepy kid.
They were very good.
Very good.
They were very good.
I never once thought that. It's interesting. I never once thought that they were possessed.
Nor did I.
And I don't know, I can't like fall down, this is maybe to the credit of the film, I can't fall down on a side of like whether or not that's a success of the movie. Because obviously it's about like, is this woman crazy or is there shit like going on?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. It just says, earthquake detected, drop cover, hold on. Yeah. Protect yourself.
Can it
Sorry.
say how far away? Don't do that.
I don't know.
I hate that.
No, how far away are we just going to get
Earthquake detected. Just
Did you guys get that? Yeah. Okay.
Well, we're filming this, so this might be very exciting.
Yeah, that was...
I have those turned off.
Oh, yeah? You can do that?
Yeah. Yeah, I was like, after my 7th Amber Alert, I was like, I'm not going to go looking for this Tahoe. I'm turning this shit off. Well, I mean,
this isn't the best room to be in if there's an earthquake.
Is it?
No, it's
These
not.
seem solid.
Yeah. This isn't the worst room.
Not the best.
If it picked up, we should all get under this table.
Hell yeah.
That is what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
Just get under it. Anything.
Yeah.
This is gonna.
I'll take
hold.
the piano.
Yeah.
Well, not if the roof caves in, but like it's like you're
Yeah.
most likely to get injured either running because you trip and hurt yourself, or like something falls on you.
You guys ever tried to run in a fucking, or even walk in a pretty good earthquake?
Yes.
No.
Walking. Yes.
No, I stay put.
It is wild. Yep. I feel fucking hammered.
That's what you're not supposed to do.
I was caught jogging during a fucking crazy, like on 4th of July, like 4 or 5 years ago.
Oh, I remember when that one happened. That was
Yeah.
that was a fucking good one. I had a buddy
Sunday
here
night
that was
action
sitting
movie.
in this room playing video games. He was here from St. Louis,
Uh-huh.
he had never experienced an earthquake, and it happened. And I just kind of called down. I was like, "You okay?" And he goes, "This is crazy." Comes back up. He goes, "That was fun." I was like, "It's not.
It's not fun
It's
at all.
not fun."
I'm
It's not
glad
fun
you
at
get to
all.
go home.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, go back to tornadoes.
It's not fun because you never know. Like, is this it, or is it going to explode into the worst thing ever?
Yeah.
Like, there's that. It starts, and it's always like, how bad, how bad, how bad.
Yeah. Anyway, natural phenomena of ghosts. Sorry, what you say? Earthquake?
Oh, I was just gonna ask him if his home was in Oklahoma or not.
Yeah.
The phenomenon of ghosts. That fucking woman on the lake sends just shivers down my spine
It's
every
good.
time I think
Really?
about that. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Just so alarming to me.
I'm a sucker for like full shadowy, weird, out of focusy like figures and faces.
Right.
That's what Carnival of Souls gets me
Yes.
too. Like
Yes.
faces in the windows. Carnival of Souls
Yes.
fuck with me. So this has both of those things. And I'm like,
Yes.
this is creepy. I thought this was creepy.
I think the only thing that like on the subject of Carnival of Souls that like this would have maybe bettered from is that Carnival of Souls feels very dreamlike. This does not feel dreamlike.
No.
No, and I think that's to your point. Like, I agree. Like, I think they're trying to play with is she crazy, but like, there's very clearly a person there. So like, if she's crazy, what's happening? What are we seeing? What is making her
Yeah.
see these things?
It's probably the point, right? But
Right, but I didn't see like any. Maybe I missed it, but I didn't see any like motivation in her character to drive
Yeah.
her to just like start making up apparitions.
Yeah. The little bit of research I did on the analysis of this is that there's a lot of writings and people theorizing on her sexual repression.
Yep.
Oh yes, I did gather that's
Yep.
kind of the theme.
And
Which I feel more like I'm being told that's the
I
theme
feel like I'm being told that's the
then
theme.
I discover it because looking back, I was like, I guess.
Yeah, which I think, and then just in my reading, I picked this up. I haven't seen a lot of things, maybe only 2 things with Deborah Kerr in it, and that was kind of her vibe. She was always like, this is in the mid the mid peak of her career. She'd already done a bunch of stuff. Has a lot of repressed sexual female roles. So that was you kind of had that knowledge going in, going into this, like, oh, this is kind of what Deborah Kerr is. So yeah, I felt like I was being told as opposed to coming to it, because I don't know anything about. Like if I was going to this place, and you know nothing about me, and I hear this story about two who were fucking and are now dead. It doesn't say anything about me. Yeah. Like, you're telling me the story.
Yeah.
I'm not being like, were they fucking?
Yeah.
But I think it's the way she reacts to it, though, right? Because she just immediately was like, deplorable behavior. I just don't. To your point, I don't think it's quite on the nose with her reaction.
Right.
It doesn't feel like as she's aghast at it, but like she's not like, bah!
Right, and nothing else about her character suggests she's that type of person.
No, but when the first time that the little shitheel kisses her, like her way she reacts to it is like, I think
fair. Little boy kisses me like that? I'm having a moment.
Hold on, you better have a correct reaction.
I am taking a
on
moment.
this show.
What's the moment?
Of like, the fuck's happening right now?
To push him away and have a conversation.
Do I slap the shit out of him? Or maybe I like this.
Well, but in her case, it's like there it is. Yeah, and I think that is exactly
maybe we open a door.
That seems like it's exactly what goes through her mind.
I want to be an uncle.
Time.
For legality, that door is closed. I'm not attracted to children of any kind.
Legality.
I think the
Don't
movie
send letters.
The movie that does the of a near roughly the same era that does, or maybe the exact same era, that does the is she crazy or is this happening better is The Haunting.
Oh yeah,
which is feels very similar to this in many ways.
And I mean, and that's taking of The Haunting of Hill House.
Right.
I think a far superior source material than Turn of the Screw. I don't much care for Turn of the Screw.
You read Turn of the Screw?
I have.
Is it how close? I haven't read it. Is it close to this?
It's pretty close.
Yeah.
Yeah, for all intents and purposes. It's been a long time, but like it's...
I did read that there's a quote from Winston Churchill about this movie.
Oh, yeah?
That says this movie is a riddle wrapped in a question, wrapped in an enigma.
That was Winston Churchill?
That was Winston Churchill's review of The Innocents.
Hell yeah.
I'm not going to lie. There's a dear friend of mine that I feel like has repurposed that quote for other things many times, and I'm going to call his ass on it the next time I talk to him.
Oh, hell yeah.
I feel like I've definitely heard that quote before.
Interesting. That's great.
Churchill about this?
You know, like Obama gives his top 10 favorite things of the year.
That's
at
true.
The end, so I guess
and Oprah has her favorite things.
Yeah, 1961. We were asking Winston Churchill, hey, oi, what do you still like?
Churchill chooses.
Also, didn't know, I guess, windows were a huge motif? Or is that a Gothic thing?
Probably both.
Both?
Yeah.
I mean,
but talk more.
They're really good if you want to have a ghost on the other side of it.
Yeah.
Because if it's a wall, you don't know the ghost is there.
What do you mean?
Not a good
is there like a... Is there something you're saying there?
Windows are kind of supposed to be representative of this peek into, like, is what separates is the veil of life and death.
Which I think they definitely play with here, right? Like with the creepy dude in the window behind Shitheel Boy, and other moments.
Yes.
But that was a thing. I have to watch some girl telling me these are the things that you probably missed in The Innocents, and I'm like, I don't know if I missed that.
Did you watch a video called "These Are the Things You Probably Missed in The Innocents"?
Yeah.
No, fair. Like again, I got some of her. I don't know the look into this woman's like psyche on is she going crazy or not, but I didn't super pick up on a lot of the sexual repression stuff. Maybe that's just me.
I really don't feel like it's like aggressively at the forefront. I think it's more like speaking to like there's the story, her reaction to it, the fact that she's generally quite rigid, right? The reaction to the little boy kissing her. There's not the
Which
other
is fair. I'm going to give her that one. That's fair. It's weird. You're allowed to be weirded out for a sec.
She seems into it very quickly.
I think she to me I got what the fuck is happening.
And then she's into it.
And
I got more of that at the end. I got more into it with her dead kiss.
The dead kiss, the Sleeping Beauty kiss.
Yeah.
You know what? It's interesting though because I'm talking about this like it's a problem for me. Honestly, it's not. Honestly, it's not a problem because it's subtext as opposed to text, right?
Yes.
Like
Yes.
this is all subtext.
Yeah.
And I like movies that just tell me a thing. But I mean, I fucking maybe even more like movies that are like, I don't know, here's the movie. Now take what you want from it.
Yeah.
Hence Mr. Churchill. Yeah. You know,
Yeah.
riddle and wrapped in an enigma sort of situation. So I like that. I like that we can like debate like what she was seeing and why she was potentially seeing it because there's a few things there.
I like the notion that it's all actually happening, and that like the little boy is possessed, right? By like, and that's why at the last couple scenes where the crazy dude's behind him in the window and little shit heel boys,
I
like,
love that.
right? And like it it all kind of like lines up perfectly, right? And then he dies right at that moment. I think that's like to me that feels very much like it absolutely was happening.
Same.
They're possessed.
That's what I meant. Is like if they were trying to play with the like, is it or isn't it? I didn't get that at all. It felt very like, no, this is clearly.
Why does this
happening.
boy die?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why does this boy die when the guy disappears?
Yeah.
Right. I think that like they probably just err on the is it or isn't it happening, right? Thing just to keep the viewer guessing, right?
Yeah.
Which I don't know, I guess may or may not work. How many years away? What are we, 70?
Holy shit.
40,
60.
65,
63 years.
63 years away, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, may or may not work anymore to like, I'm sure like if you showed this to like this to current generation, they probably wouldn't find any love in this.
This is likely.
Right.
Tell us, are you in the current generation?
They would say that boy has riz. Because he does.
That little boy?
Has Riz.
Has riz.
That little boy has mad riz, no
Mad
cap.
riz.
Why are you so in touch with what
Skibbity
children
Riz.
say?
Skibbity toilet,
Skibbity toilet riz.
mad cap, mad no cap.
Are kids really saying Riz?
Yeah.
Straight
That's my
hundreds,
first question.
Cody.
Yes.
That's
Second
not even
question.
like the first, like the newest thing.
No, that's
Yeah. Do you know about skibbity?
Why?
Do you know
the
about
fuck is
the movie
Skibbity?
they're making?
Oh,
the
I've
Skibbity
seen
toilet.
this.
Yeah.
Is that Michael Bay's making?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Did you just poop a little
I
bit?
just skibbity.
Did you skibbity?
I just skibbity.
I don't know. Charles and I, fellow Shuddite, send each other skibbity content all the time because both of us are like, what is this? Like, what are they doing?
What the fuck is skibbity?
He
I
showed
still don't
me
know what it
Skibbity
is.
content.
No, I don't know. We don't know.
Describe something to me here.
No.
Okay, so Skibbity Toilet Film is it was a film that some kid made in Unreal Engine where it's just like a head with legs peeking out of a toilet. It just go blah, 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 and then,
Like
then they
Ganjam?
scurry around. It's like, yeah, it's remember like when we got on the internet and we liked that shit.
Sure.
They're
Skibbity Toilet?
fucking Skibbity Toilet Film.
But
It's
we
like
didn't
10
get
minutes long.
movies for all these things. There's gonna be a movie.
Yeah,
Michael
Michael
Bay?
Bay is perpetually 14
What's
years
he
old.
doing?
That's why.
Is it a horror movie?
Buddy, I have no idea.
That
I don't
sounds
know.
terrifying.
I'm learning about all this. I mean, I know he was
I don't
attached.
understand what it is.
I love how we're talking about the
Buddy?
innocence we led into this.
And he
is-
somehow got to Skibbity toilet.
The
That's why you
only
listen to this
show.
show.
that we'll talk about 1961's, AFI top 5 horror movie. And then
You want that film analytic frou-frou bullshit, you go somewhere else. If you want this to inevitably lead to Skibbity toilet, you come to the shot.
where we are also fucking clueless, mind you.
We do not know what it is.
Yeah, we're clueless, but come on, what do the AFI know? I want to be clear. I'm not talking about a fire inside the band. I'm talking
okay.
about,
They're doing the score for
The
the Skibbity
AFI.
toilet.
buddy. I'm so in.
Where do we jump from that? The currents aren't probably liking
they
this,
probably wouldn't
but-
like the is it or
Yes.
isn't it?
because it's because it's not as it's too whether or not it's implied or happening is not clear throughout the movie. It just does maybe not as captivating to an audience today, and especially because it's maybe perhaps not as effective as it is in other movies, like we were saying, like The Haunting.
I think there's something about the lightness of like the internal plot that also keeps it from like I think soaring to something like The Haunting. Like I think The Haunting has a great like ghost story behind it. Like I don't really give too much a fuck about this ghost story. Like the
Yeah, it's like two
other
people-
governess and a guy who slipped down some wet steps. they boned like twice and the kids saw him. I guess that's like kind of the hook, right? That maybe the kids were into it. right? That
Yeah.
they're like watching these people like hook up all the time.
Yeah, again, there's there's a lot more
Wouldn't you?
implied
Yeah,
things
that's right.
happening, right?
What else are
Yeah.
you gonna do?
Yeah. Come
There's
on.
nothing to do there.
There's nothing.
Why do you think
People are
that,
boning. Oh my god.
why do you think that little kid is just so hot on kissing Deborah Kerr like an adult?
He saw kissing. He wants to do kissing. That's
Yeah.
about the age you start trying to kiss.
Yeah.
It's about the age that Austin started trying to kiss me.
Let me tell you. That's the age.
Austin just walking around kissing friends. Give me a
Just saying,
kiss.
that's the age they start to kiss. Trust me. Oh fuck!
That's the age.
Well, the age they start to enjoy it. Anyway.
Just running around kissing. Well, I get it now because you know who I relate to most in this movie is that fucking uncle. Who's like, look, you're going to take this job. You're going to take this goddamn job. You're not going to fucking talk to me. You know what you're going to do? You're going to go watch these fucking runts. You're not going to tell me a goddamn word about it.
I don't wanna know
This is on
shit.
you. This is all on fucking you. Don't touch me with any of this shit. He's like, go away and never come back.
Just raise
Deal with
them.
these kids. I'm like, fuck yeah. This
Which
guy rules.
I think that probably plays into like the thematic depth of this, right? Like that he's
Yeah.
it's like the man telling the woman, "Don't tell me about it." She's over there going crazy, being like,
Yeah.
"I need to tell him about it."
Yeah.
These kids are fucking insane.
Bitch, I gave you one fucking rule.
Right, right.
you
You don't understand. He kisses.
He kisses. They're fucking.
He kisses.
They were fucking. Right.
You get near him, he just starts kissing. This kid's crazy.
He's calling me names. He won't stop kissing me.
He's talking like a 40-year-old man.
Like, can you imagine
It
if
sounds
she
like he was in the war. Something's wrong with this fucking kid.
if she did make it to him and she did just like say all this, they were kissing.
Yeah.
He kissed me.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
They watched this happen. Can you imagine what his reation would be? He'd be like, "Woman, get
Stop
out."
fucking talking to me.
Right,
I don't
exactly.
care who he
He
kisses.
slaps that woman.
So it's
I'm
probably
not
just-
even
You just-
kidding.
You just punch
Probably.
her right in the mouth. If you don't fucking talk
Maybe that's why he's out of there so hard. Because he kissed him once. He's like, I'm not dealing with that ever again. I got very confused about the way I felt. Don't bring that fucker over here.
he got kissed.
Put him in the country.
Put him in the country.
He got kissed once. He's like, well, you're banished forever. You little kissing weirdo.
Yeah, you see why I fucking banished you with them. Yeah, you
Yeah, I
understand.
know they kiss. That's why they're there. I'm here.
Yeah, I know they
That's why I have to go to Italy all year. Keep this fucking kissy kid away.
Yeah, I know they kiss.
So silly.
That's the untold story.
Yeah, that uncle ruled.
We need to write our own paper with the themes of this movie.
But that probably plays into the whole like repression like angle of this too.
Yeah,
right? That,
definitely.
like
Oh, for sure, yeah. Got so analytical from the dumbest shit. This little boy kissing everybody like, well, and that does probably play into the repression. Yes, yes. Of course.
Yeah, definitely.
yeah, suck it, AFI. Come talk to us about this. Can we get somebody from AFI on the show? Curtis,
I
call
mean-
someone.
We can get someone who went there.
I'm pretty sure Davey just like runs up and down these streets.
He does. I don't want my heroes. I want the white 1% that are
Yeah.
voting on these things.
I feel like the AFI is not that hoity-toity.
I don't
think it's the
believe you.
sight and sound people you really.
I don't believe you.
I mean, don't get me wrong. It's a governing body of taste. So
I'm at war with all of them.
it's sight and sound who you really give a shit about.
Okay, well, I'm at war. I want a panel of those fucks here.
Yeah?
I want one
Sounds
from the
dangerous.
Academy, one from the MPAA,
I just went,
yeah,
Yeah, I was gonna say this sounds like
one from Sight and Sound,
something I can't be here for.
and one from AFI. Why can't you be here?
I don't want to go to jail.
Why? I'm not going to kill them.
That's what you say now.
I just want to have a debate with them. I want to talk to them about some of the decisions they've made.
they won't have a debate with you.
That's true. They don't want to have
They
a
don't
debate.
want to talk.
Well, then we just start like the Film Institute of America or something like that.
Yeah.
Then just
The FIA.
The FIA.
Listeners, if you can send any one of the people, any member from any of those bodies to my home, please message me on Discord, and I will maybe provide you with something in exchange.
Wow. Tough offer to
Also, they need to come willingly. They need to come willingly. They need to come willingly.
Can you get Spotify in jail? I don't
You
know.
just open your door.
Text alert on Discord like, come outside, come to my car outside. I have to show you something.
willingly.
Oh no, we created Project Mayhem.
This movie had great impact on Guillermo del Toro,
It sure did. I
did.
can smell that.
making Crimson Peak.
Yes.
Mhm.
I mean, there's a shot of Deborah Kerr in a long flowing white gown holding a fucking candelabra.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, yep, that's that movie.
That shit's great.
That's where you got that for sure.
Yeah.
Loved it. Love that.
Yeah.
Um,
Imagery's fantastic.
It's interesting. I do think I like this better than Bly Manor
I do.
because
The show?
The show.
Yeah.
Okay.
The show then, because what we were just talking about, this is like what's happening in the thing. Is it real? Is it not? We can talk about it. The show like gives you answers, and like it does the same thing for Hill House. Like what Mike Flanagan I think so expertly does in Hill House is creates like a story that's not really fully there in the novel Hill House. Like it takes that, but like creates an extra thing around it that's not textual. And in Bly Manor, he and his team made something that really only take from, like it just expands upon the characters that exist within Turn of the Screw instead of creating some other new stuff around it. There's some new stuff there, but like it kind of just fleshes out the backstory of like the ghosts and the kids and like what happens to the kid. And like, so it just gives you more.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, oh, I just was given all the answers. Maybe that's not as satisfying as
Leaving some
Yeah, I
things.
Leaving
think
something.
after talking about it, this is one of those movies that I'm starting to file under watches like a book.
yeah.
You know? So it's like, oh, so you're saying I have to do a bunch of conversation just like this to get what this movie was like trying to do? You know, I have to be in a mood for that movie. This movie has 4 stars from me, by the way. You all saw me do it.
Just now.
But like almost purely just from how beautiful it is. It was such eye candy the whole time. Blown away by how well everything was in the performances. But to have to go back and discuss, because I got that too, like this, because this movie is so steeped in ambiguity that it was frustrating
Yeah.
at times.
Oh,
and
totally.
I'm like, I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
why.
yeah.
That's why I like doing this, guys.
Yeah,
that's why this is
exactly.
great.
This makes me
You know.
retroactively because in the moment, like with those kinds of movies, I
Yeah.
tend to rather than like dive in, I tend to like,
Yeah. Yeah.
like I don't want to do all this.
Exactly.
I don't want to do this for you.
And
Yeah.
it's so weird because I didn't think they were doing this kind of storytelling in 1961, which was what was confusing. So I was like, it's 1961, so I don't know how in-depth movie making they're doing at the time. My movie history is not great, so I don't know what other movies at the time have been made that are in this realm of like just tons of subtext. You know?
Oh, this is a British film, so it wasn't like tied to most of the Hollywood trappings at the time. So it was able to be a little more with its like French contemporaries in that
Gotcha.
regard.
Okay.
But yeah, I totally get that. This isn't a movie you watch when you're trying to get to a benchmark for a number of movies watched a year.
No.
When you're trying to speed run movies.
No,
you
no.
know, that's for Slaughter High.
It absolutely was for me in
Sure.
the year 2020.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was a different year.
It was.
You're a different beast also, Cody, in like a good way.
Yes.
Yes. This
Yes.
is my burden.
Truly
This is my
a-
burden.
Yeah. Man, I love this shit. I love trying to figure out you know, what she did or did not see and what we did or did not see. you
But
know?
what we do know is that there was kissing.
we do know there was kissing.
There was hard,
Probably of the uncle.
empirical
I was honestly surprised that she kissed that dead boy at the end. I was like, okay, this is
I was
this
too.
is great.
I was like, this took a very odd turn. Right
Yeah.
there.
Oh, here's
Right
a
at
question.
the
So
end.
the movie opens with her
She horny.
praying.
Yeah.
When does that occur in the movie?
Oh, because of the way that circles back at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a fascinating thing. I feel like it's the end.
That's
I
how
feel
I
like
felt.
it's either the end or like just after she sent the girl away.
Yeah. Or that. I like to think of it as the end because she gives the kiss because she horny, and then she prays for forgiveness.
Yeah, because she just
Sure.
kissed a
'Cause
dead
what was
boy.
she saying? Like something about like help the children. When she was praying, what was she saying?
I do not recall.
Actually, now am I misremembering this? Does it ends when it ends as she kisses the boy? Then it goes back to the same praying thing, right?
You just see her hand.
Does you
yes,
see her
right.
hand.
Yeah,
Not her
right.
saying the words.
I probably
Something about help the children. We could save the children. Something
Yeah.
like that. Well, we'll never
I
know.
got nothing
Well,
for that.
never
Because
know.
even that
So then
moment,
you're right.
the way
Thank
that's
you.
shot, I went, "Oh, excuse me! Like this looks really cool."
Yeah, it looks so
You
good.
know?
It looks so good.
Well,
But as far as goth goes, right? This is proper goth.
This is
right?
goth. This is goth.
I think
Yeah.
this is the most goth movie, like as far as like Lucas's criteria goes.
yeah.
I think this is probably the most of the three that we've watched.
Oh, you
now.
think so?
Mine being the least for a litany of reasons.
Yours
we
is
talked
obviously
about.
the least.
Yeah,
I don't know. There's a good conversation.
Dracula's-
This is Dracula.
pretty gothy.
I think they're on the same goth plane.
I don't know. To me, this one really like hits that like when I think like goth film, like
Yeah.
gothic films. This
Yeah.
one hits me before Dracula.
Yeah,
does.
I mean, goth ghost story is a different beast than goth vampire story.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
But they are of equal goth value.
They're both important to
Oh,
the
that was
goth
another thing
book.
because like an important aspect in goth literature is the manor or the castle, and
Yeah.
something that they mentioned about this manor or castle was most of the rooms are empty and locked.
Yep.
So it's supposed to be like what? They're these either repressed memories or
Yep.
something not explored,
Yeah.
or like
The
shoved
living.
away.
The
It's
living.
kind of what he does
Yeah.
with the kids. He's just like put it over
Yeah.
there. And
Yeah.
lock
It kissed
away.
me. Put it away.
That's great thematic depth to also hide your budget. Great.
Yes.
Yeah.
Love that.
Yes.
You can't explore the entire house.
We cannot go into most of these rooms, so we'll be here and over there for the majority of our time together. Don't ask why.
Curtis, do you know where they filmed this?
Yes, they filmed it mostly in Shepperton Studios, the interiors on sets in Shepperton, and they shot the exterior. They built a facade, one facade outside Shepperton, and then they shot the grounds and a lot of the exterior manor at, I'm blanking on the name, but there is a place that
It's a pretty famous
that
one,
is-
isn't it?
It's a very famous one that has a lot of your grand vistas, and you see big parts
in
of the building.
England, I assume?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm. This is all in England. Yeah.
Got it.
Shepperton Studios being like the fucking pre-Pinewood, like just a big,
Right. The big,
yeah,
Warner
place
Brothers
where you
MGM.
make the movies. Yeah,
where you go make the talkies.
where you make the talkies.
We'll be shooting a film today at Shepperton Studios. Fetch me my carriage, boy.
Don't tell me how to live my life.
You're the boy.
Kiss you.
See? Send him away. I'm going to Italy.
Was there anything else on the innocence that we want to
I
talk
think that
about?
kind of wraps up all the things that I
think
had to
we've
say.
waxed
Yeah.
poetic enough
Very
for
nice.
today.
Very nice.
I'm looking up the castle because I fucking saw it and I was gonna.
You have 13 seconds.
Okay.
Wow, 13. We're gonna fucking wait for that 13.
We gave 13. 3.
Fisher King? Is that nope?
And that was 13 seconds. So we'll never know.
I have the power of the internet in front of me. to
The
Google this.
listeners can look it up. You look it up, listeners. We do
Yeah.
not a lot for you, but this is an
No.
opportunity for you to Google yourself.
Tell us on Discord. It'll be
Yes.
like a fun game to show that you listened to the episode.
Yep.
And if you
Whoever
tell
tells
us-
us first gets a prize.
But if any of you say that we were lazy, well,
no price.
your
no
prize
prize.
is revoked. You
No
get the
prize.
opposite of a punishment.
Yeah.
Sheffield Park,
Sheffield Park. He got
okay,
it.
well,
Lucas gets the prize.
not far from the Hell House.
From the hell out. I give this film.
what is it? Oh, Shudcast. Oh, we're doing Shudcast approved after. Sorry.
That's it.
Do you forget how this show
Yeah,
works?
it's
This is
been
the
a- it's been
100
like a month.
first time.
like a month.
We all
We've done
forgot.
it 101 times.
either 101 or 103. Did we count the ones that we lost
Oh, yeah.
in our thing? I don't know. I'm
That's
never
right.
going to go
Don't
back and
tell-
check.
Don't tell
No.
me. I don't want to remember this.
Anyway,
No, they're dead.
anyway, they
gone.
are dead,
It didn't
but
happen.
we might have counted them in this whole
I
shebang.
don't think we did.
I'll give this film
God, I hope not.
a disgruntled uncle. Disgrunkle. Because I love how horrible that man was. I value these conversations immensely, and it helped me love this movie even more. I think it's a great film. It's one of the most gorgeous things ever.
I give this film one act of senseless turtle violence.
Oh,
because none of us
damn.
mentioned him yeeting that turtle through the window. I was like, what the fuck?
God.
What did the turtle do?
Yeah, there's a little bit of nature in there too. We forgot to talk about I
Nature?
guess. Yeah, it's like
Yes.
the turtle. There's like a spider thing and a moth and some butterflies.
All the sound effects.
Yeah, all like she keeps hearing these birds.
Yeah, the bird.
Son
Yeah,
of
the
a
birds
bitch.
is interesting,
Yeah.
especially because it happens all fucking night.
Yeah,
They're night birds.
yeah.
Not like. Never mind. We're not getting into this.
It's the Night of the Eagle.
Yeah.
It's not an eagle.
It's the whole movie.
Burn, witch,
about
burn.
A night bird.
Yeah.
I enjoyed this. I would watch it again. I respect the hell out of it. It's not one that I would want to watch again soon, or one that I might even enjoy. But I do respect it. I don't dislike it.
I give this film one dead little shit boy. The id gives this 5 stars because I think that it is a really, really, really important masterwork of horror. The Cody, also known as the objectivity monster, gives it 4.5.
4.5. Huh?
I give The Innocents 2 skibbity riz dripped Ohio kids.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's perfect. God damn it. That's perfect.
I don't know what that means.
Because I don't know what this movie means.
Even now, after talking about it for 40 minutes, you don't know anything?
She was at a house.
It's about kissing!
I don't want it to be.
No one does, man.
you never do.
No one
until
does.
you do.
Showcast approved.
Approved.
Approved. That takes us to. Excuse me. That takes us to the last week of.
Oh my God!
What's it going to be, Austin?
Well, you know, I've given this some thought and I had some ideas, and I think what we need in this is we need balance. We need some balance. So I feel like we have two goth vampire stories. So I think it's only fair if we have 2 gothic ghost stories. So this is a movie that I have seen. Admittedly, was not super hot on, but I want to watch it again because I watched it on an iPad on an airplane. This is a movie that's made by one of the goats. This is a movie that may or may not have been mentioned earlier in this episode.
I
We're
fucking
going
knew
to
it.
watch Crimson Peak!
Crimson Peak.
And now I have to buy the fucking 4K.
Now you got to buy the Arrow 4K.
I know, I was
Wow,
looking
we're
at
doing
that
it.
last night too. So I'm like, well, I got to watch it. I should probably just buy this 4K.
Fuck, we're doing it.
Yeah, I know.
We're doing it.
Yeah, are you
That
excited
is
about
so
it?
nice.
I don't know if I can handle it. We're doing it.
Yes, listener, if you don't know, Curtis has a poster of this movie. He has
Yeah.
the 4K. He
Yeah.
enjoys this quite a bit. And
This
I
is-
feel like I need
Yeah,
to give
yeah.
this a fair shake because
Sure.
it's Del Toro. And when I think about this movie, I'm like, God, but there's so much cool, pretty weird shit. Like,
Yeah.
why didn't I like this movie that much?
Yeah.
Gotta watch it again. We'll find
Fuck
out.
yeah. We're going to fucking do it.
We're gonna find
So
out next
exciting.
time. Crimson Peak, everyone.
Crimson
The
Peak, baby.
Finale of our Oh My Goth. And I figured we got 2 vampires.
It's good.
Let's do 2 ghosts.
I love balance. It's
Goth
good.
it up.
So we're going to do that next time. We're going to give out some awards for this series, and we're going to pick our next motherfucking theme.
Which is Cody's theme, I believe.
Yes.
Oh, do you already have an idea?
Yes.
He already knows.
Cody,
Wow.
you're getting releases during All Hallows month, I think. Maybe.
Yes.
Oh wow! Yeah, he's
I
done
think he
that.
fucking knows.
Oh, I've been thinking about it.
Yeah.
I have three options in mind. I haven't decided which
3
one yet.
themes.
3 themes in
Yeah,
mind. I
hell
don't know
yeah.
which one yet.
It's good. I love it.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
I'm willing to talk about spoilers when we're off mic.
Fantastic.
Okay, we'll see about that. If you want spoilers, come to the Discord.
Yes, please join
Talk to
us
you
there. It's the most fun time you'll have on the internet outside of porn. So to get to the Discord, join our Patreon, throw us a little money. We do all this work for you. It's a lovely thing to give back, and you get so much out of it. You get so much more than the value of your $3 to $8. I promise you that.
Promise. We fucking love you.
Until next time.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye.